Hello, hi guys, welcome back to the Football Showdown channel. We are back with a new stream, this time just the last game before the international break. Arsenal have taken a huge advantage in the title race. I know. It is just game week 7. But it is great momentum from the last time when we ended our international break. Chelsea has done a great favor for another London rival club, that is the Arsenal. And on top of that, we had a great FPL week as well. We'll discuss a lot about Arsenal. We'll discuss a lot about Premier League in general. We'll discuss a lot about FPL as well. I plan to stream for about 2 hours minimum. If discussion goes well, we can go beyond that. If the discussion is sort of dry and sort of dead, we can wrap it up um, probably in like less than 2 hours as well. Let's take a few from a few concurrent viewers' text. 1 second. I just have to check one last thing before we can fully continue. 1 second. This should no. Where the hell is this? Okay. Um. Yeah, we should be good to go now. Good. Uh. Welcome, Ishan. How are you, sir? Uh. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Keshav. I hope you're doing well as well. Luke, 71 points in FPL bench boost. Let's go. I surprisingly have 72 points after what do we say? What is the word? Yeah, after wildcard, which is great. And kudos to you guys as well for helping me make my FPL team. We will discuss all that as the stream goes. No worries about that. Barca lost. My expectations were low, but holy fuck. Anyways, at least Arsenal are on the top. I saw the Barca scoreline. I wasn't sure what I exactly saw. It was like 4-1. At Was Sevilla home or was it Barca's home? It'd be funny if it was Barca's home. I don't think it's Barca's home. Was it Barca's home? Do let me know, Ainsley, or the other people in the chat as well. Am I cool? Okay? 71 points in FPL bench boost. We are back, baby. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Keshav says Sevilla home. Harshit, hi, bye. First time here as a Chelsea fan. Welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the conversations as well. We talk a lot regarding the Premier League, but just for your clarity, we talk primarily about Arsenal a lot. Then we discuss the rest of the other traditional Big Six conversations as well. You're more than welcome to join us in the chat. Keep the conversation continuing. Banter, logical, rational, irrational, everything is welcome. Cool. So don't worry about that. We'll have a discussion all around at the same time. Welcome, Pratik. How are you, man? Welcome to streams as well. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you and Harsh. Harsh said this is first time, but I think Pratik, I think this is the first time we're seeing you on this channel as well. Parth bhai का सीए बनने के बाद मुझे दिखे. Okay, so basically he's catching up a lot on life. Things have not are not are looking. 1 second. Things are a bit hectic on his side. That's why that's why I not forced him to come or anything. Let him take his own sweet time. Let him take care as well. We all have shit to do, so yeah, it's fine, dude. Having a sharp headache in left side. Am I cooked, chat? I do not know the reference behind this. You guys have to let me know. Nah, it was Ramon and yeah, Sanchez was on fire, man. In big 2025, we have Sanchez scoring goals, but yeah, it is what it is. Arsenal, whom I pity for the past 2 seasons, on top. United won, Madrid won, 3-1. Barca lost, Liverpool lost to Chelsea. What a weekend it has been. It has been a great weekend. I can't lie, man. It's been. I do have a YouTube channel which I started. Oh, which you will start very soon. Okay, okay, okay. I'm Rajiv. Oh, okay. Different alias. That's it. Okay, fair enough. That's fair. Welcome, Malayali Ganesh, back to another stream. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So on that note, I think we can add in our special guest for today. I thought if you guys were there regularly on this channel, which is not so much, but it's fine. He's been a great guest for the 2 times or one or 2 times that he's been there. A good friend, a very good character as well. Let me add him on stream. Nadeem, how are you? Can people see Nadeem? I don't. I can't see Nadeem on my thing. 1 second. Nadeem is stuck. Nadeem. Oh God. Should be fine now, I guess. Uh, I think there. I think there is a little bit issue.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh. So I think he has a little bit of a network issue. It's fine. No worries. We'll try and add him up. Add him soon. My FPL ranking was 77 points without any chips, and I still have wildcard too. Do you have free hit as well? Because I scored 72 points only after using wildcard, and it was a miracle that I got to 70. It was because of chat and because of content views who helped me build that team. That's the problem of United fans. They don't believe it easily. Look, no problem. Still, I'm legit having a headache on the left hand side. You have your wait. Are you part of the? Huh? Are you part of the this thing? FPL things that we're playing on this channel as well? If so, let me know, man. We can in the end we can all discuss our FPL stuff. But for now, let's completely keep it to football and yeah. 1 second. This is sharing my this thing. I should be able to share my. Where is this? It should be here. It should be here. Why is StreamYard acting up all of a sudden? It should be fine now. Okay. Malayali Gunner in house. Yes, he's there. We do have Nadeem as well. But I think Nadeem is having a little bit of network issues. That's why he's not able to join us yet. Arush will be joining us very, very soon. He just came back from university, so he's a bit delayed because of that. No worries about that. Okay. In the meantime, um, if you guys could do me one help, that is just like this stream. We're trying to get to 15 likes so that um, we can make sure that we can make sure that YouTube pushes this stream onto another group of people who have not yet joined us. So it'll basically help build this community. So do help us in that. If not, it is fine. I hope you enjoy the stream in the meantime. I didn't get your question. Sorry. Okay. So there is a FPL mini league that is happening on this channel, which closed after game week 5. If you're there in that, it'll be great. If not, it's fine. We can still discuss FPL in the end. I work at TFB website too for Pranay Zbhai. Oh, okay. Wow. Nice. That's nice. One second. Let me add in Arush as well. Hello, Arush. How are you, sir?
Great, sir. Just came back from college.
Yep. That's what I've been telling the people as well. And then, to be honest, then I think missing Parth as well. Looks like Parth is literally been missed by many, and let's just hope that he can.
Is he supposed to come back today?
No. Just staring in general as a good thing.
Hmm.
Poor guy, be a little bit busy and all that. So Nadeem joined us. The thing is that I think he has network issues. That is why we couldn't get him. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Hmm.
I'm currently top 13 football. Oh wow. Hmm. I was in top 5. Now I'm in top 120, which is fine. Which is fine. No, I'm not in the middle league. Fair. Okay.
Life.
No worries. No worries. Charles, welcome, man. Are you happy, Sujit, bro? After gaming 7, where are we? How we reached here? If yes, then literally nothing else matters. Uh, I am happy, but I'm still very skeptical. But does that mean that I have grown a little bit cocky over the last 24 hours? Definitely, man. The kind of shit I had to hear for the last 3 weeks. I mean, since the last international break is absolutely bizarre. So I'm just trying to stay humble in the way I give it back to the people who have reached out to me saying, "Oh, you're still not at top of the table." So that's all I have to say. I think Nadeem is back with us. Hey, Nadeem, how are you?
Hi. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
All good now?
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, little bit too
Yeah.
loud.
Sorry, my Wi I think my Wi-Fi sort of died, so I'm
Okay.
on mobile. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a little bit too loud. Is it possible to check if your mic volume could be reduced a little bit, or is it just my
I
point?
don't know.
One
Can
second.
you adjust it from your end?
I don't know if I can. One second. Arush, is it fine for you?
I got it. I
It
got it.
was loud, but like I can reduce it.
Okay, okay. Let
I
let
got
me
it.
just
Yeah.
yeah, let me just. Okay, I think I can adjust it. Okay. Speak now.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it now?
Okay, I think it still went back to too loud. Uh, now
I can
speak.
see the setting.
Okay, okay. I think it should be better right now. Continuous. Is it better
Yeah.
now? I felt it was too loud for me maybe because of my volume settings, but it's actually yeah. You guys should let us know because you guys are the viewers. uh, yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. So,
looks
how are you?
top on the
How are
table,
you
man.
guys?
Top of the table. Your life is always good when you're top of the table.
Yeah. The couple of times I joined was around the Real Madrid game, like
Yeah.
first peak, then
Mm,
with those two rice free kicks. But yeah,
absolutely,
life
absolutely.
update though. I completed my masters. I saw that Parth also graduated his
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Good to
Yes.
catch
Yes.
up with everyone. I saw some. I saw that Arush has been writing articles. I see all of
Yeah.
you guys on Twitter. I haven't been
Mm,
always been able to catch with the channel, but yeah,
mm.
occasionally I do join in, and I think this is a great time to join top of the
Yeah.
table
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that. Going into the international break.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what's on the agenda?
a simple man. Arsenal. Uh, Big Six. Then a little bit about FPL, and if possible, we can talk about a little bit things that are like that comes up with the discussion from from the concurrent views and probably whatever comes in your mind as well. We can discuss. Cool.
Yeah.
Look, Chad, am I cooked for Chad? Am I cooking? Let me know tonight. I have some exciting points to mention about Barca and Liverpool. Cool, cool. We'll discuss about it. You baited about your head, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
So
What
this
was the tweet?
wait. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this shit here.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is that?
yeah, exactly. So, uh,
What?
week, yeah, weekly once, I line up my beard and all that shit, right? For some reason, I just went like that and I screwed the sideboards. Luckily, it has not affected this part or the else. It's yeah. Probably I would have done this stream without my beard or anything, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, let's then get into discussion why we are here. Arsenal on top. Arsenal beat West Ham 2-0 at the Emirates. Who the hell thought that would have been a difficult fixture, right? Apparently it is because historically we have not doing really, really well. Arsenal 2, West Ham 0. Initial thoughts, we'll start with Nadeem. Nadeem, what did you think?
I think this was one of the most dominant PL games I've seen Arsenal
Hmm,
play. I can't remember like a team having this little impact in the in our area or in our third of the pitch.
right.
And I think one of the things that I will talk about today is the sense of confidence in our attack. Like we're still
Hmm,
not scoring at will, but
hmm,
compared to the last couple of seasons, uh, I think I can sense a bit of confidence among the attackers or
hmm,
in our lineup of where the chances are going to come from. Like they have some idea of what they're doing.
hmm, hmm.
It's no longer just passing it around the box, hoping for the opponent to give you the opening.
Right.
There's a bit of a brute force element to our attack now.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
I love that about the.
Right. Arush, thoughts, initial thoughts?
I think it is a very poetic game, man. Arteta's 300th game,
Okay.
Saka's 200th game,
Hmm,
his
hmm, hmm,
100th goal and assist.
hmm.
Just us coming out in a very difficult fixture for us because we haven't won against West Ham at home since like 2022 December.
Right.
And this is one of those historical fixtures that has been the end game of our title charge for the last 3 seasons, I'd say. So having a victory against a manager in charge who's just come for like maybe 1.5 week or so,
Hmm,
and pulling up such a determined performance in both halves of the pitch,
hmm,
restricting them to zero shots on target,
hmm,
having more than 3.5 xg on goal, missing like some absolute sitters, but then having that confidence actually in actually backing the side with the goals that we scored and the one that came from the penalty as well in the second half, and we could have just had like 3 to 4 goals in the first half in itself. So
Hmm.
I think it is a very, very well-rounded performance.
Hmm.
It strengthens our position on the top of the table, and also it gives us um, a good lookout going into the international break. And obviously, a win to Arsenal is always going to be positive within the fan base. So.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that is the case, Arish. You would think that is the case, but yeah, it's always seems to be that I think we Arsenal fans, or for some reason, right, you find those few people with few circumstances that is going around them with a little nice blue tick there, creating issues for themselves, baiting our
Hmm.
own fans and causing issues. During this international break, I urge or I plead to the Arsenal fans out there: do not fall for the media agenda that will run. Do not fall for the blue tick mafia that will try and bait you for impressions and all that so that they can make the money. I beg you
Yeah,
to not fall for that shit. Right?
yeah,
Already in the last 24 hours, we have already seen certain media houses try and dedicate their time in supporting or how to say protecting a certain team, but do not fall for that. It is just them trying to beat you for their interaction because that is how they sustain or that is how they survive. So do not fall for that shit. Do not break your mental health regarding that. We'll take in few comments. Victor Yokres says, okay, basically Vamsi says, Zubi do was special. Yes, I want to listen to the Yokres part of this game discussion. Fair enough. That is very important thing I think we need to discuss because a lot of narratives been running. It's only fair we have a nice rational discussion regarding it. It's fine. We have sofa score as well in case you guys want to talk numbers, right? If I test, we can talk I test obviously as well. Best thing about Arsenal is their dynamic squad. True. Also, okay, we'll come to that. Mrs. Arun says, welcome, man. Last season, we lost this fixture, Bowen goal, Miles red card, and Raya 100-meter race against WordPress as well.
oh,
True.
oh,
Hmm.
Yeah,
he
him
won
being.
that, to be fair.
Yeah,
What?
he won the race.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, people have been frustrated with victory occurs. That is fair, I guess. When I watched replay, I thought ref gonna give free kick cause a foul happened outside the box. Oh yeah. The team. Okay, I kinda have. You know what? Now the people have brought it right. Let's talk about the specific. We talk. I don't think people would be interested in talking each player discussion how they performed and all that. I think we can talk about it in segments.
Maybe the key players.
That's what like defense, midfield, attack. I think in that way we can talk about it in general. Cool. And obviously in depth discussions regarding that. Nadeem, are you still there with us or another network issue?
Yes, but is my screen stuck?
Oh no, your video is not visible. That's why I had to ask that question. Are you still there with us or no?
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Um, Charles says Odegaard absence in is 2 weeks or 8 weeks. I have a bad feeling about a couple of our players during the international break. Do we have clarity on how many weeks he's been out? He's going to be out for?
So MCL has been said.
Hmm.
What I'm reading from other reports from doctors as well is that it is not the worst possible MCL
Hmm.
because of the contact, and knee brace also doesn't suggest that.
Hmm.
It could be 2 to 6 weeks, and it could be as less as 2 weeks also,
Okay.
because apparently the Norway international coach wanted him,
Hmm.
and the communication from Arsenal side was that let him just recover completely and then
Okay.
probably get to the next international break. But majority of them are saying 2 to 3
Hmm.
weeks, so he
Hmm.
should miss just a couple of games after the international break.
Hmm. Cool. I think Nadim had another network issue. No
Yeah.
worries. That Kala shot deserved to go in. Okay. Now that he brought it in, right? What is your honest thoughts on Kala Fury's performance in this game?
Well, I'll be honest. When
Hmm.
the game started with two attacking midfielders, I thought the best option to have there without a Zubimendi was to start an MLS.
Same. Hmm.
Not anything related to his performance versus
Hmm.
midweek.
Hmm.
So it was nothing related to that, but it was more so about gaining the balance and like dominating possession when we had possession, and not like Odegaard dropping deep as if finding his ground in the initial 15-20 minutes, and to just um
Hmm.
putting into place that what is his best position to
Hmm.
actually influence the attack. I
Hmm.
thought that was not something we wanted, but
mm,
just as Zubimendi came on the pitch, I
mm,
saw a complete different Calafiori. I thought he was roaming everywhere. He had so much of freedom actually as a
mm.
left back. Like I've never seen him have this much freedom. He's had
True.
freedom, of course, but some of the carries that he had from the center, the build up, how he helped in by tucking in the center,
Mm,
and just how many passes he had, and then he also like popped up at right center mid, like in Odegaard's position. He was there at times, and
mm,
even that shot, it was
mm,
like an example of someone who's understood the spaces, who's helped the team progress from back to front, and then he's been positioned in a proper place to actually pick out a shot on his weaker foot, which actually deserved to go in the goal.
mm,
So in that sense, yes, he's a maverick. He's gonna influence game type in different ways. So very happy with the performance. I have nothing to say in that sense as to I would want to be critical about him.
mm.
But yeah, very well-rounded performance. I think he ended the game very well. So I
True.
think in the first half, I read a stat to you also in the group chat which said he's won the most duels. He's
Mm.
won like 8 to 9 duels in the first half in itself.
Right, right.
So it was just a temperament to like how good he was. And yeah, I think very well-rounded performance, and I like the performance also.
Mm, mm. Nadine, the discussion is basically what are your honest thoughts on Calafiori starting this game?
I think this was a game for somebody like him. You know, he plays left, right. We don't have a position for him. He's
Mm,
beyond anything that Zinchenko or Miles have been given
right.
when they've played there.
Mm,
And I think it's very helpful to break down these kinds of teams. West Ham over the years have had very little threat on the counter attack.
mm,
Right now they have Somerville who injects some sort of pace, but still they're a team where you look at them and you don't fear losing the ball in high areas. So
mm,
it was a go and have fun kind of game for somebody like Carafiori.
mm, mm. Cool, cool. Calafiori, Charles's Top Gun, Maverick Mitchell. Rice, Mrs. Arun says Rice, Eze, and Odegaard midfield didn't work out well after Zubimendi came on. Only looked fine. Okay, that is okay. We'll come to that. Calafiori is that Cancelo who can defend. Fair enough. Okay. The initial criticism about Calafiori last season was that against pacey wingers or against any pacey player, he tends to struggle, right? In this game,
Mhm.
he didn't let Bowen do much on his side of the pitch. At least when he was on that side of the pitch, like how his heat map shows, he was all over the pitch, right? Arash also said, when we started a midfield with Rice, Odegaard, and Eze,
Mhm.
MLS should have been the starter. In hindsight,
Mhm.
it worked out because unfortunately our captain got injured, right? Which brought
Blessing in
in,
disguise for Zubimendi's presence.
absolutely, right? Because when we are attacking with just Rice as a CDM, and then you have Eze and Odegaard, you tend to get hit on the counter more often. You tend to lose a lot of control, right? And MLS starting could have been better, but
Yeah.
did you guys think that had we continued like this without Odegaard getting injured and just Rice, Odegaard, and Eze, Calafiori would have still had the kind of performance that he had, or do you guys think MLS would have come in the 45th minute and probably brought in the control that we needed in that midfield?
Mm, I honestly think we would have rerouted to some other tactical change
Okay.
from the back,
Hmm.
especially of um, Eze tucking on the right side and Odegaard being much more on the left hand side of the pitch. Because
Hmm.
just before he got injured, we saw a phase where
Hmm.
Odegaard was the one who was trying to release passes from the left,
Hmm.
and build up was more so like Rice holding the left back's position or Calafiori in the
Yeah.
in the defensive midfielder's position. So
Hmm.
in that sense, I think we would have found a tactical change because see, having this midfield wasn't a big problem. It
Hmm.
was just that chance creation was a bit of a problem because of the positioning of both Eze and Odegaard in like the
Hmm.
higher end of the pitch. So that was a bit of a problem. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, I don't think there was anything apart from that because if Rice was allowed to float higher up the pitch, you needed that presence in midfield, and
Hmm.
that presence, I think, MLS's presence would have been better at that point of time.
Hmm. Hmm.
So Calafiori, obviously, he did really well
Hmm.
after the change, but it's not that big of a problem that it would have been a reason as to why we lost or. that was the one chess move that we didn't play, and that's the reason why we couldn't get a goal. So I
Right.
think that wasn't a problem, but
Hmm.
maybe higher up the pitch, how we missed chances could be a pinpoint if we'd not come out with the 3 points in this game.
Right. Right. Okay. Nadeem, what did you think?
Is it about Calafiori specifically?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, I didn't really notice Calafiori what he was doing, especially off the ball
Hmm.
in this specific game. But I think he has improved his defensive side compared to last season.
Hmm.
So,
Mm,
like throughout this game, I wasn't worried about West Ham's attack causing any kind of trouble for us. And this is what all these dual monsters at the end of the day are there for. My concern has
mhm.
been more about what we do in the final third, and
Yeah.
I've started to see some encouraging things over there.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I didn't really watch Calafiori specifically that much.
Fair enough, because yeah, our attack looked very very good, and then it looked bleak, and at the same time they were not put it in front of goal. That is fair enough. That's a good judgment. Let me take a few comments. Luke, do you think Max Dorman is not getting enough chances at Arsenal? That's the main reason Chido moved to United. For me, he's good enough to at least warm the bench given the recent injuries.
Bro, Max Dauman literally played for the under 21s
Yeah,
in the
he's
same
getting
team,
time.
and he scored a goal as well.
Hmm,
So I don't think
Yeah,
that's a problem at all.
absolutely.
he's been given a very clear pathway, I guess, because they're
Hmm.
playing him. He's playing for England as well for the under 21.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
England under 20, England under 21, or England under 19s.
I
Or
England
think
under
it's under
19s.
19s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hmm, hmm,
he
hmm.
played for the this thing 21s the other day. I think it was a game against West Ham
Oh,
itself, which Arsenal lost.
Drew
The
yeah.
lost.
academy game.
Okay,
I think we
okay.
lost, no?
Huh. I thought they drew in the very end, but okay, it's fine. Charles, pull up the so far. Okay, I did pull it up. Go ham. Do let us know which specific play that you want to discuss about, or what specific thing that you want to talk about.
How
Carl,
does Jokeris end up on 5.8 like after every game, bro?
I, okay, that's a serious discussion we need to have. Carla's only concern is injury issues. I just pray that he stays injury free. Absolutely. So far he's been very very good. I think the only time he looked a bit out of sorts was, I think, the Bilbao game. Did he start the Bilbao game? He started the Bilbao game, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, the Bilbao game he looked a little bit rusty, but I guess the whole team looked rusty in that game. But I just feel he was being better. And our centre back pairing, world class. They had not much work to do. I don't think they had any, you know, how do you say, any moment where they look shaky, right?
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Timber's performance? Because in the heat map that I showed here, right?
Hmm.
Here it looked
Hmm.
like he's completely only as a touchline player, little bit on the edge of the box, but majority of the times he was there at the edge of the box or inside the box, helping, being that extra man, as an extra attacker in that team, right? Did you like this performance? Do you think
Yeah.
it's sustainable, or do you think this, because it's West Ham, we can try and go against them because they can't hit that quickly on the counter, and that is why we took advantage of that? We'll start with Nadeem.
Again, Timper is another player who did not stand out for me in this game in
Hmm.
a good sense. Like
Hmm.
I can't remember any specific big moment that he had, and I sort of take that as a positive in a game like this. Like we
Hmm.
had them pinned. Uh, could we have could we have had more moments from him where he you know he can drive at the defense from
Hmm.
tight spaces once he receives on the underlap, things like that.
Hmm.
Maybe. Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe that's one thing he can add to his game. My friend was also saying how he's getting better at certain offensive actions that Ben White uh, does, like crossing, for
Right.
instance. So
Hmm.
I would like to see more proactive
Hmm.
stuff from him.
Hmm. Okay. Arush, I know that. I mean, you know that I have Timber on my in my FPL team, so I was kind of craving that he scores a point and all that. But apart from that, I felt he was very, very attacking.
Hmm.
Was this something that you noticed this for the first time, or do you think this is like it is there in his game, and just for like this game because it's West Ham, we could go that attacking with our wing backs?
Yeah, I think that is an effect to it as well. And I think one more thing to it
Mm,
is that I listened to this in the podcast. I was listening in the morning of the Canon podcast where
mm,
George and Alex were talking about this one factor that when we have Rice and Zubimendi on the pitch, it
mm,
feels like not only the players feel safer in like the attacking half or like in general,
mm,
but the risk taking ability also like moves up to like different volumes because if you
mm,
see the positioning of our fullbacks, it is very much determined based on the base that we have in midfield. And
mm,
that base, if it remains constant, it is affecting the players besides them. Obviously, Saka's, I think, work rate defensively has gone down
mm,
to a good level this season. He's not tracking back as much as you'd expect him.
mm,
Yeah, so
mm,
that be, that being one thing.
mm,
And I think offensively, yeah, I think he's been improving. I think some of the early crosses that he's been
mm,
playing as well, I enjoy them as well. And then
mm,
yeah, behind the line presence, between the line presence, him and Calafiori have been very good. And big moment, obviously the penalty that he won,
mm,
Zubimendi's exceptional pass there.
mm,
So yeah, nothing in general because I feel this is just one of those results where when we come back to reviewing this season, I think
mm.
this would be one of those games where we like maybe not remember much about.
Right.
So I think it's good to have, like Nadeem said,
Mm,
Timber was so good that I didn't have to pick out any major positives out of his game because he did his job.
right.
So it's as simple as that. When
Mm,
we
mm,
go back to a season and we review a game like this, it's like it's okay. We need 10, 15 more fixtures like this in
mm,
order to get the better of our competitors in the title chart. So yeah,
mm,
Timber's performance was one of those, and he's just solidifying his presence, man. Because for him coming off an ACL, a surgery in the summer,
mm.
bro, this is crazy level of consistency that he's pulling off.
Absolutely. Yep, yep.
Yeah, I
Nadeem, you're
had
about to
actually
say.
forgotten that he was the one. He was the one who won the penalty. Of course, that was a big moment.
Yeah.
And then now that we've started talking about it, I remember that early on in the game, he was taking up those positions. He
Mm,
made a similar run to the one that Eze got the rebound for the goal of,
yeah.
and he had a
Mm-hmm.
shot like that.
Mm,
So he
mm,
pops up like that, and I think it's more about rotations. Those players
mm,
on the side,
mm,
especially on the right side, have a good understanding of who pops up where. So in one moment it's Timber, the next time the same channel is occupied by Eze, and so
mm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those
Absolutely.
games.
Yeah. Quickly, I'll take in a few comments. What do we have here? Okay. As much as I like having SA on the left, but playing SA as a cam, which gives him that independence of moving the ball around during the attack. I don't think
Yeah, it's
he's.
true.
Go on, go
It's true. It's true.
on. Charles, yes, Arush, bro, 5.9 for Yorker is fair or not? That is the point. Catches the eye. We'll talk. We'll definitely talk about it. No worries. Um, Mbappe injured. Yeah, I mean, injured Rashford. Rashford. Okay, we'll discuss
Rashford got
this about.
injured, bro.
I don't remember, but I don't think they're faking injuries when they look proper injuries. I don't think they'll fake it, at least now. Maybe later on they would, but at least now I don't think they're faking it. Sarvan says Timber taking shots as well. That is good. Absolutely, that's how we got both Eze and Rice's balls going to deflection. Right? Absolutely. Charles
Mm-hmm.
Timber. I remember you guys pulling up a series of ratings of him, all seven above, consistently. Not sure how back we need to find a poor performance from him. True, true.
Yeah.
Uh, Vamsi says Saka and Timber exchanging the half spaces. If you wanted Saka to create and be 1v1, Timber is in the half space. If Saka needed to be the receiver, he's in the half spaces. Saka's offside goal is him in half spaces, and Saka creating creative passes to Timber is him starting wide. Hmm,
Mm. Yeah, that offside goal was also a very nice move. I
true.
think it was Declan Rice's pass, no, towards Saka,
Right, right.
where
And
he went 1v1 with Diouf, I think.
hmm. And that was a typical Saka turn, making sure that he gets it off the defense. It was
Yeah.
the proper goal. Man. It should have stood. It kind of reminded me of how he scored that similar goal against Nottingham Forest, against Bayern as well. Not Nottingham Forest, I think last season starting and
Against
Bayern.
Liverpool also, no, was similar.
Ha ha ha. It's
Ben White,
Liverpool.
mm.
Oh
The
yeah,
Robert
ha
Ben
ha.
Saka.
White to Saka. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's very like him, but it's like I feel like Arsenal need to preserve Saka as much as possible because they start to be dependent upon him, and then That's what cost you guys, and injuries that has been happening for the last 3 years. Not gonna lie. I think this season the way Arteta has kind of rotated Saka, at least in the first 7 games, has been good. In the City game, nobody expected him to come off. City game, Newcastle.
Yeah,
Which game? City, Newcastle.
Newcastle,
Yeah, Newcastle game. Saka was subbed off. We still got the winner.
65th minute.
Yeah, so I don't think we will be afraid to rotate him once Noni is back, once Jesus is back, once Kai Havertz is back as well. Right? Defense has been solid. There's nothing to say. I think even did Raya have anything? I don't think he had anything.
He had literally nothing to do.
Yeah, he had nothing to do. Yeah. Let's come into our midfield. Odegaard started to look like the kind of player that we all hoped him to be. Those early passes, those having the free role to pass the ball wherever he wanted, picking up the ball wherever he needed to. Unfortunately, he picks up another massive injury, which it's really weird how he's picking up those injuries. Once it's either falling on his shoulder or having a massive clash with another player, right? I don't think there's much to talk about Odegaard's performance because it looked like fine. What did you guys think about Rice's performance in this game? I think we'll start with you.
Can you say that again?
What did you think about Rice's performance in this game?
I I thought he was great. I thought he was elite actually.
Hmm.
As far as I remember, he's been everywhere for the last couple of games,
Hmm.
as he was when he was at his peak coming into the side in his first season. I
Hmm.
think he's starting to approach those levels. He eats up ground so well. Yeah, I was happy with him overall.
Hmm. Hmm. That, anything that stood out, Arush? Because I'm trying to remember if anything stood out. I'm really glad that I'm the person asking questions here because I really can't remember this where he had to like
Yeah, this is
pick.
one of those games where I can't think of specific moments
Hmm.
until the halfway lane. Everything was on the other side of the halfway lane.
True,
Yeah.
true, true.
One of those games where he always turns up against West Ham United, so
Hmm. Hmm.
average
Hmm.
performance for him.
Yeah,
True,
and
true.
he gave them a bit of a look after he scored. There was
Yeah,
something
yeah. Away
for the
fans
away
as well.
fans also there.
It looked like something was brewing because whenever since he left, it has not been a kind exit for him, right? It felt like they
And
were
we know
always
he's chronically online, so he knows all these Twitter pages.
true,
Yeah, yeah.
true.
He has a beef with the blue ticks.
Absolutely. Not yeah, blue ticks, Instagram, everyone. Fine only. Somebody has to give it back in some way. I'm glad he's doing it
Yeah,
with
he's
good.
probably watching. He's probably watching right now.
Imagine that.
Bro is online.
Imagine that. But yeah, a player who's been heavily under criticism because of the fact that he's already 27 and Arsenal fanboy coming to the Arsenal, right? His initial first 2 3 games have not been that impressive in my opinion, right? I know the Liverpool cameo he started well. Eventually, like it just died off within like 2 3 actions after that. The Bilbao game, he started to look good, but didn't do much. Again, the Forest game was a nice example of how he could utilize and how he could be the person to unlock victory occurs as well. And since then, I felt his performance has been great. Today, I mean, no, this game against West Ham, I felt he was on the average side of his game as well. That one open chance he missed, which Rice scored from, but this guy didn't score. I thought overall he contributed to the good performance, but I don't think he had another standard performance like we all expected the Maverick to have, right? Thoughts on that, Nadeem or Arush? Anyone can take it.
I can't prove it, but I feel like Eze, after all the noise around his move, he's made this conscious decision to stay quiet and just focus on his game. Like he doesn't do a lot of fancy stuff.
Hmm,
Even when something good happens, he's all logged in.
hmm,
So it's one of those things where uh, I'm not worried about him because he'll be one of the players of the season at the end of the season. He's too logged in not to be that. He almost scored. He
hmm,
created the goal in one way by
hmm,
taking the shot. And one of the things I wanted to say is, and this is something I noticed during the game immediately as well, is
hmm,
the pass from Zubimendi to Eze
hmm,
is really special and really encouraging because
hmm,
Eze didn't make a darting run that you could see beforehand. It was just eye to eye and then a pass in behind. It was reminiscent of the kind of goals you see when you look at comparisons of uh, Xavi or the Spanish players at Barcelona when Fabregas played there. It's not runs that fans can see. You only see it when the pass goes through. It's just eye to eye and then the pass goes. So what I'm saying is there's a focus on connecting with the players, creating a sense of chemistry, and Eze is definitely a part of that. So we'll see different stuff from him. He'll start in different positions. He'll pop up in different areas, and he's very much in tune with everything that's in planned ahead for the season. So I'm not worried about me. He hasn't shown the best of his ability so far, but yeah, it will come. I think.
That is the hope because there are signs of it. It's just that we have not seen at the levels like how he did at Crystal Palace. That could be another system thing. It could be the fact that he's adjusting to a lot of the out of position work that he had to do at the Arsenal. That could be another reason why as well, right? So we're not really sure. Stand performance, Arush. Nothing much to add.
Yeah, I just appreciate the amount of shot taking abilities he can create from like the edge of the box because I think it is very different to how our approach is where we are very systematic, pragmatic, like pass, 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 and then across.
Mm,
So he's just breaking that barrier, and I think some of the half volleys that he can hit and some of the volleys also that he can hit.
mm.
Obviously, ignore the fact that he missed a sitter there,
Yeah.
but some of the
Yeah.
chances that he can create just through his shot taking ability, I really appreciate it. And I think he's building a very good repo alongside Trossard on the left hand side,
Mm,
where they both have a very good understanding of when to pass, when to release, where to make the run.
mm,
And that triangle with either a Rice or a Calafiori there also, I
mm.
think it's working quite well. Obviously, he's taking time to hit the best form, but eventually it will come, man, because this guy's destined to be. He's here at his boyhood club. I
Yep.
think he will
Mm,
surely do well because if you have an attack that is performing well,
mm.
him platforming that attack in itself is a big thing.
Right.
So
Right.
eventually it will come. They'll build that synergy together. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Quickly, I take it to
He's been a bit unlucky with those volleys. He's had at least
Yeah.
five clean shots on target across the game so far. So
Mhm.
one of those will go in eventually.
The
Yeah,
Newcastle
the
game was the most
connections are
frustrating.
positive.
Hmm.
Yeah, Newcastle, the half volley that he had there
Yeah,
also.
exactly.
Connections are positive. So obviously fundamentals are obviously there. It's just a
Hmm.
matter of time now.
Yeah, yeah. Quickly, I'll take a few comments. Okay. Jesus' return is not too far. Fair enough. Raya made that mistake when tried to punch, but ball went about the first corner
Yeah,
when
it was
when he
First
windy though.
minute, I think.
I don't
It was
Yeah.
remember.
extremely windy apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what English
Paqueta's
fans are saying.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Fulkrug missed that chance, I think, no?
Oh yeah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah,
Okay, now I
First
he got
minute,
his head to
first
it.
minute.
first thing. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
now I remember what you're talking about. Rice started slow, but once he started playing in the eight, Galactico. Fair enough. Defense was more than enough, more than good for this game. SK says you guys are the most positive Arsenal fans. Okay, I don't think we're like toxically positive. I just think we're rational. We call
Yeah.
what is there. You should
We
have
should
seen
take
us
it
after.
as a compliment, to be honest.
Okay, you should have seen us after the City game. Hey, at least you should have seen bullshit from the get go. From like, anyways. Brani, raise your left hand if you're on top of the table.
that's us.
Absolutely, that's
This
us.
is my right. I'm on my
Uh,
selfie cam, so
uh, Mrs. Arun says Gabriel should be careful. You cannot lose the ball to Van Bissaka like that in that place. Which
Which
moment was
chance is
this?
this?
I don't remember.
Neither do I.
I have no idea. What?
I don't think they
But Van
created some.
Bissaka got ranged by Trossard, though. I
Ah,
have to say that
very.
Trossard, some of the passage of play he had on the touchline there, like the first time passes also, he
Hmm,
used to bait Van
Yeah.
Bissaka into pressing.
hmm.
But then, yeah, Van
Mm.
Bissaka was completely out of position by that point of time. Mavropanos had a good game though. I liked his
Yeah,
performance.
hmm. Was he good or was something else? But okay, we'll come to that point soon. But I say the defense, West Ham came for damage control draw. They didn't cross half line after the second minute. Oof, madness. Luke says, by the way, I almost forgot to ask, where is Gabriel Jesus? Like Mrs. Harun says, he's due to come back very, very soon. I don't think Arsenal fans forgot him. Especially now that it's international break, you'll see a lot of compilations. Again, pop up on your timeline. He'll come back, right? Uh,
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't wait, man. I know that we've raved about like how good he was for the Arsenal in the 22-23 season. I think in this Arsenal, he would be extremely important, right? If not this season, at least last season, he would have been insane for sure. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't think we forgot him. We still think that there is a chance for him to do it. Like you said here, imagine Jesus coming back, makes a comeback in football that's never seen before, starts scoring goals. No, I don't think he'll. Oh, chill, chill, chill. Okay. One last thing we can talk about our midfield. The most obvious one was when we brought in Martin Zubimendi, right? Let me just share the screen. Luke says an important point here, which I think all of us kind of agree. Zubimendi has been a key signing for you guys. Not gonna ain't gonna lie. I hope he turns out to be a great player. I wanted him at Madrid, but we just couldn't grab onto him. Saliba and renewal as well. What's happening? Starting of this season, many people chose their favorite signing or the best signing of this season of this summer to be Eze or someone else like that, right? I think I and Arush has unanimously told that Zubimendi is going to be the best signing.
Mm-hmm.
Time and time we've seen that this game, especially when he came on the control, it was just scintillating to watch. Thoughts?
Mm-hmm. Naeem?
Yeah, he's amazing, isn't he? Like he makes it look very simple. Again, the I I'm very encouraged and I love the way we created the goal. Like I said, it was just a glance from Eze to Sublimendi, and they
Mm,
both knew what was going to happen next, and that's going to be extremely crucial because I don't think, and I like the fact that it will be this way, but I don't think we'll score a lot of pretty goals this season. We won't be waiting for those pretty goals. It'll be like just slip the pass in and make things happen.
mm,
Uh, Zubimendi is afforded the opportunity to play higher up the pitch as well because of how much space Rice can eat up, how much Saliba can cover as well. So he is not just a six at the moment.
mm,
He makes some of those dribbles forward to the edge of the box, even when the opponent is pressed in.
mm,
He has the ability to attract a couple of players before laying off the pass.
mm,
In the same way that Rodri does sometimes. So he's got the uh, attributes of a six like
mm,
Rodri, and he also passes and moves a bit like Vitinha. So
mm,
it's like having a mature version of Vitinha at six in some
mm.
ways. I don't know if that makes sense.
Let me see if I can legally show this. I think we are legally allowed to show this. The one that Nadeem has been talking about is this specific thing.
Yeah,
Maresca. Yeah, Maresca.
Let me
yeah, I
play
saw
it.
this video.
Yeah. Let me show it. Wait, are the concurrent viewers able to see what I'm showing on the screen? I hope it is possible. I hope it's visible. Is it visible?
It started playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me play.
Yeah, and then we score from the rebound.
Uh, yeah. I think this is exactly what Nadeem was talking about. He didn't have to
Yeah, that was
communicate.
all there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, just leaning towards that position was all Zubimendi needed.
Hmm. Hmm.
As a leaning in was all the messaging that he needed. Yeah,
Exactly.
even Odegaard needs a run of games before he gets into this instinctive sort of
Hmm.
execution.
Hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of our players don't play that pass. I don't know, and I've been saying this for a couple of years now. I don't know why our players don't do it. We have the best counter pressing unit. We have
Hmm.
dual monsters all over the pitch. So the point of that setup is to take more attempts, to make more risky in
Hmm.
behind. So
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think we've started to do that now, especially with Gyökeres making those early runs in behind.
Hmm.
The center backs always have something to think about. So that's
Hmm.
what I mean by us scoring more brute force goals this season. It won't be pretty, but
Hmm.
once we get that lead, we can sit back and play our game how we want. But
Right.
the first goal, it has to be there has to be this urgency, sense of proactiveness to it, and I think players like Zubimendi add to that a lot.
Hmm. 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 Nothing. This comment is for you if you can read it.
Yeah, yeah. I wore this intentionally. I wanted to see which player comes to your mind when you see
Kai
this.
Havertz.
What do you say? Stewards. Yeah,
Kai
Stewards
Havertz.
T-shirt.
Declan Rice for me.
Declan Rice.
Those,
Hmm.
it's
Wow.
it's Havertz and then Rice for me. Those are the two players I had in mind.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Havertz had a golden run. People hated on this shirt a lot, but I said it would look good under night games.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But maybe he did have a few good games eventually with it.
Mm-hmm. He even hang with that jersey. What a generational run he had in that few months
yeah.
when yeah, crazy.
And yeah, everyone was taking it up, and I did. You would never have thought he would be the one to carry the attack to in the run in no run in.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
amazing back then.
This
His return
jersey.
will make a difference, because others will have to work hard again.
Mm-hmm.
A number of different positions that he can play as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the last minute winner from Rice as well.
exactly, exactly.
Fair enough. I think that is the only team who has scored 3 goals, against Arsenal's defense in the
Yeah,
last.
and League One,
Yeah,
currently
yeah,
11th place. I just saw that post.
exactly, exactly. They got relegated from Championship. Madness. But this jersey has become so iconic that I can't even find it from other plugs. I legit can't find the jersey anywhere else.
Hmm.
It
Yeah,
has
this is
become.
not a real one; it's a replica.
Ha! Okay, fair enough. No,
I'm not.
I can't even find replica anywhere. It has become like
Mm.
that, like that's scarce, but yeah, it is fine. We'll come back to discussion. Let me. Okay, Barani, have you spoken of the goals you scored? Yeah, the Rice one we did score. The Saka one will come to it. Van Bissaka took the ball from Gabriel when he just tried getting goal kick for us.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So there was this initial, I think this is also
Oh
in the
yeah, it was
initial
early in the
minutes
game.
where,
Yeah,
yeah, he was trying to block the ball going out,
Hmm.
but then
Hmm.
Van Bissaka came around his body, got the ball off from him, and they had a chance there. He
Okay.
was letting it go out for a goal kick.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay, okay, okay. On the right hand side.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Gabriel side of.
Mm-hmm. Zubamendi is more similar to
mm.
Vitinha than Rodri, more physical than Vitinha, obviously. Huh, fair enough.
Can I talk about one more player today? If we talk about Zubmendi, I think it was very much needed that we speak of the passes that he played, and the passes were very similar to a Jorginho. And I
Mm,
think some of the passes that he played yesterday,
mm,
between the lines at least, and
mm,
those lobbed through balls that he played, even the timber pass, that was
mm,
like proper Jorginho coded. So yeah, I
mm,
think one of the major questions that all of us had with
mm,
Zubimendi was, will he actually be able to play at the tempo of the Premier League once coming from like La Liga? And
mm,
I think he's very much proved to be one of the best signings that we've had till date, and who's actually influenced games, who's
mm,
been balanced in performances, and who's just looked really, really confident in his performances
mm,
and not made his weaknesses be the reason to
mm,
his performances. So I think Zubimendi in that sense is just giving us calmness. I think the reason for his rotation was very fair this game, but then once he
mm,
came on, he
mm,
just proved to be the best player on the pitch. And I think
mm, mm,
if not for Declan Rice, I think he would be my man of the match up there.
mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm.
for sure.
Absolutely.
if you are
Uh,
mentioning Jorginho, I was telling a friend the other day. Arteta loves those kinds of players. He clearly saw a lot of himself in Jorginho. I think he
Yeah,
does the same with Zubimendi as well, and he knows how to
yeah.
get the best out of the player in that
mm,
position. And
mm,
obviously, Zubimendi is already hitting a level that Arteta arguably did not peak into. But
mm,
he, having gone through those
mm,
phases in his career, he knows exactly what went wrong and right. So
mm,
that's one of the reasons. Arteta being a midfielder himself is one of the reasons why Zubimendi was able to get into the thick of things so quickly. And of
mm.
course, they're from the same region of the world as well.
True, true, true. That Basque place, whatever they're cooking,
Fast.
please.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. He looks at it like sort of like how you build ultimate team. He looks at we have a lot of Arsenal fans in the squad. We have an English core now,
Mm,
so there are things connecting a lot of the players,
mm, mm, mm,
and
mm,
it
mm.
matters actually. Yeah,
True, true. Okay, little bit off topic, a little bit on the tangent regarding attracting Spanish players, right? Back in the day, We had great players doing extraordinary stuff at Arsenal, being French from France, right? And that's how we're able to get a lot of French talent, or a lot of French talent being Arsenal fans. So it's easy to attract such players. Like look at William Saliba's situation. Apart from that, we are not attracted much because either it could be the incapabilities of our board to not get like an Mbappe, or which other French talent are there? Barcola, Desiree Doué, who was linked to us apparently, as per Arush. He's written a very nice thing about him as well last season. But okay, coming leave all that. Now, if Spanish players are able to do such great things at an Arsenal, it come to a point where we can attract the future Spanish talent that could potentially leave Spain, because the French talent has always been on the up. Spanish talent has been popping off in the last 4 years, at least. No, at least 3 4 years. Let's just say 3 4 years, right? And to play at the top, or to make it to the Spanish team, you got to play at a level. You got to play for like Madrid, Barca, Atletico Madrid, or maybe Sevilla, or whoever in the fourth, fifth are there, which cannot be possible all the time because of the kind of talent that they have, right? Arsenal could be the place where they could come. Do you think this is like a nice mixture that we can add to this squad? Because the kind of talent, the kind of a specific thing that the Spanish players bring to the Arsenal could be really fundamental, right? What are your thoughts regarding that? Just off
Yeah,
topic?
I think
And
on this,
mm.
if you remember the three names, the winger list, the three names that were mentioned recently from Fabrizio as well.
Oh,
I
ha,
don't,
ha.
I don't know if it was Fabrizio. Was it
Was
Fabrizio?
David Ornstein? Somebody? Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it was someone reliable that had Jean Mateo Bajoa, who is from
Mm,
France.
mm,
Then it had Bazumena Toure, who's from Ivory Coast. And the third
mm.
guy was Pablo Garcia,
Yeah,
who's
Pablo
from
Gar.
Spain. And he's done very well in the youth ranks. And
Mm,
I think he
mm,
holds the Spanish
Mm.
record for the most goals scored in the youth ranks ever in the history, which is like 43 goals in like 38 games. Like this is like Niketia level for England
mm, mm,
academy,
mm.
like that levels.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, he's one player who's catching eyes, and if
Mm,
we were to bring a winger, I think he's someone that all of you all should actually watch because he reminds me of a Jordan Shaqiri there because I've
mm,
mentioned it. I haven't released that pieces here, but
mm,
I've watched him and he's very entertaining because if you all have kept up with the under 19 Euros that happened during the summer, not the under 21s, the under 19s,
mm,
he was the guy who had 4 goals versus Germany in the second half, and he single-handedly brought the game and got them to the finals, Spain to the finals, which they lost eventually. But
mm,
it was a very star-studded performance from him. So he's one of the Spanish names who's coming out. So if
mm,
we were to go for a young player, a
mm,
young winger, prospect winger, in order to actually
mm,
hit the route for the Spanish national team. Over
mm,
the years, not obviously now, he's just 19 right now,
mm, mm, mm,
but he is one name. And I think Spanish connections with Arsenal obviously go very, very well.
mm.
So if not French, Spanish is obviously the market to actually target.
Right, right. Or maybe it could be another Italian thing if Calafiori does really well. He goes on to
Hmm.
win titles with us. Italian talent as well, right? Would you be like, what are your thoughts on that? Nothing. It's fine. We can move on as well if you don't have much to add to this.
No, it doesn't Mosquera play for Spain?
Spin, spin.
Yeah, so
Yes.
there you go. So, yeah, it has a ripple effect if one player does well,
Hmm,
and as we've seen, we are already doing incredible things. Like
hmm.
maybe the mainstream media won't praise uh, praise Arteta for this, but the fact that
It's like
as the
mainstream.
reporting goes, yeah, we can make a call to Zubimendi and ask him to wait a whole season to not go to Liverpool and rather to play for us. So that's the
Hmm,
kind of hold he already has, or the respect he has back home in Spain.
hmm,
So it is possible that we can get a first,
hmm.
first dibs on all these Spanish players coming through. We
Right.
had a go at
Yeah.
Hoyson as well before
Hmm.
Mosquera, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
was further ahead in his career, so he had
Hmm,
to take the chance and play for the first team
right,
at
right.
Real Madrid. Yeah.
I will quickly take in few comments because I missed a lot of them because of this conversation. Okay, good point, but I think Odegaard has been making those passes since the first game against United. It's more about execution than intention. Zubimendi does it because he can. Rice doesn't have that quality. Fair enough. Okay. Arsenal currently have
Yeah.
a replacement for every player in the starting 11. That's key for title-winning team, by the way. Plus Chelsea inconsistent, Liverpool weak right now. I don't know what happening. See, You can't write off City as long as Pep is there at City. There's no chance,
And
right?
Haaland, bro.
And
Haaland is
Haaland,
there.
yeah, he looks to be inevitable at this point. It's like given that one
Yeah.
thing, one goal is for Haaland, remaining whatever.
Tell you what, I
Right.
watched the second half of the Brentford game.
Hmm,
The attack is reminiscent of our last couple of seasons. It's sort of dry. So it's very Haaland dependent. Even when
hmm,
Savinho is beating a player, there's
hmm,
nobody in the box apart from Haaland. But
hmm,
yeah, as you saw, the goal is something Haaland created all by himself. So
true.
it is a factor
Hmm,
that can still make a difference.
hmm,
But
hmm.
I tell you, they didn't establish the sort of control that uh, we've grown to expect of
True.
them in the past.
Hmm,
What Guardiola's team just tend to do is they turn a corner after January. So we'll have to wait until then if that
hmm.
happens. I think Spurs, it's always Tottenham, isn't it? Once they face Tottenham, everything goes to shit and they start losing all the other games as well. So I don't know. We'll have to look forward to that fixture maybe.
Hmm, hmm. Yeah. Rice should have also he didn't withdraw.
No, he's
Oh,
traveled.
okay,
I'm
okay.
travel. He's in England only, but yeah, he's supposed to
Hmm,
be going.
hmm, 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 hmm.
Hmm.
The bad thing is Zumendi have to play now full 90 minutes with Spain because of Rodri injuries. Hmm. Do you
Hmm.
think is that why Rice didn't pull out because since it's in England itself, it's like fine. I don't know.
I don't know whom they're playing, but
They,
I can expect him to get one game rest between those games.
hmm, hmm,
Even Zubimendi, to be honest, because if Merino gets a start there,
hmm.
who else is there for the Spanish team? I don't know who's been selected this time. Because I don't think so.
I,
Lamine is also there, no?
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't check this
Oyarzabal,
con.
center forward. Yeah, even I
Hmm,
haven't checked.
hmm.
Martinelli is
Ah,
there for the Brazilian side, no?
Brazil. Yeah, yeah, that's nice. The bad thing is Zubi. This okay. Have there been signings from La Liga who struggle to adapt to the Premier League? It's
Denis Suarez.
Uh,
oh, Dennis Suarez. Oh my God, why did he
Streets
come?
will forget.
Streets will forget kind of player. Oh, dude. If you think about it, we had Ceballos, we had Odegaard, we had we had
Monreal.
Montreal as well. I mean, Odegaard is not
respect
Spanish.
Ceballos.
Bellerin.
Hector Bellerin, yeah,
Respect Ceballos.
the respect Ceballos. Yeah, I
Champions
mean,
League winner, right?
not just that, he's actually helped us win against. Who did he score the late equalizer in the
Sheffield.
Sheffield? That late equalizer or late winner or something. We have to respect. Fair
Yeah, it
enough.
was a late, it was yeah.
Lewis the love giving a bad stare to Zumendi, man. Please God keep him safe. Yep. There's more and more reports that Atletico. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've read about this. So Atletico wanted Mosquera in 26 as a free agent. Inter, no, not Inter. I think Como wanted to spend 25 million for him,
Yeah.
but
Como
he
was
won.
there initially as well.
Yeah, yeah. Chad shall be more okay. Now, I would love to being the chaser rather than being chased. What do you guys feel? Oh
True.
wow! 1 second. We have okay. Okay, never mind. Go on, go on. Sorry.
I understood what you were saying, but yeah, I would also prefer to be a chaser than being chased.
Okay.
At least till January or February, I would say. But
Hmm,
being being like a point ahead and being right there at the top, I don't mind
hmm,
it as much as we grind out results till
hmm,
December.
hmm,
I
hmm,
think if in December is the time where we drop maybe a couple of points in couple of games, I
hmm,
don't mind that. But post
hmm,
that, you need to be like very, very clear in the route you want to take and the direction you want to move.
hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I don't mind it a lot usually, but I know we have uh, healthy unwanted records of spending long number of days at the top of the table, but I
hmm,
don't think that itself is a major reason we would struggle anymore.
hmm,
In the past, it was true, especially with the first title charge under Arteta, that probably played a part.
hmm,
But especially with the squad depth that we have now, it shouldn't really matter.
hmm,
I think it should kick on the players, especially after the West Ham game. When they sat down and watched the late winner by Estevao,
hmm,
it should kick them on. It should give them more energy to keep pushing on us. And the fixture list aligns right up with all our goals. We can start thinking about stretching the lead now. They should be desperate to run away with it now
Mm.
already.
I think
Yeah.
it's the first time we're top of the league after like more than 1.5 year or something.
The last time we were there on top of the table
Yeah.
was in 23-24.
Yeah,
Mm.
December that too.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
when we
exactly.
lost to the Fulham West Ham time.
Mm-hmm.
Not West Ham, Fulham time, yeah.
Yep. I'll speed run through few comments and we'll talk about the most important thing that has been the issue, the created issue by all our fans itself, but we'll come to that point.
Victor Gyökeres.
Yes. Brother saying Dennis Suarez was a loan signing. I'm talking about series 40.
I was trolling, but I was trolling.
uh, Slicked hair, Sevios was well on the top 10 and dying in that hill. Fair enough. Uh, Valverde staying in Madrid, he's not going for international break. So many clubs keep the players in club to avoid. Why is this club? Why does this club not avoid? What is the problem?
I think we've done it in the past when it was an opportunity for us,
Yeah,
at
what
least
I
with
got.
Saka.
Mm-hmm.
Odegaard as
Mm.
well, multiple times.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think even Reece James gave up on the spot
Mm-hmm.
for Chelsea, for England just now, like yesterday only.
Ooh, this was Ansu was a Brighton flop. Poor guy, but I
His
think
was
he
also
came.
loan though. His was
Uh,
also loan.
Oh, yeah, in that way, yeah, that's true. Luke Severs is a class midfielder. If you're looking at what, whenever Tony Cruz came out, substitutes came out, he is able to look for those in bit. Okay, in that way, fair enough. How serious is Odegaard injury? It could range from 2 weeks to 8 weeks. So nobody has any idea. No, Barani says no chaser gaming. If all goes to plan and Arne lost, what?
Arne
Arne is
lost is
lost.
still
Like
lost
he's
in his
talking about
head.
the
Okay.
Liverpool loss.
Okay, is still lost in his head. We should
Mm.
have at least 5 to 7 points lead in December, wrap the league early by April. Okay, morally, if not mathematically. Fair enough. Why
Yeah.
chasers? Why not leaders, bro? Is it because of the old tiger bottle ups we are called? Personally, prefer leading with a healthy point gap in February. Ha, if you're leading with a healthy gap, that is fine. With one lead, with 1 point lead, it's never easy, right? That's what.
Yeah, that would be a distraction. Yeah, we need to
Mm,
focus on our Champions League run.
that
We have a trophy to win.
that is true. I hope in January we don't go on to the 2 week vacation to Dubai. Please, Arteta, play
Hmm.
FA Cup. Go try winning the FA Cup this time at least. I am done going to Dubai. Dubai is fun. It is interesting. I get it. But please, I rather win us a trophy than going to Dubai and the 2 week trip and do
Is this
some
a conspiracy theory? Are we bottling the FA Cup for the greater good to go to Dubai and refresh?
I don't know,
I
man.
shall come back to it in May.
7, 18, 90 million move. Okay, fine.
I
We'll see.
hope Berta is, yeah, doing his work
Yeah,
already, bro.
yeah. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? Liverpool fan Ayush Lala kicking it with Lala. How are you, sir? I'll be fine with 5 point lead, to be honest, but not more than 5 to 6 lead. To be honest, I think it's a long season. We can cover that if we get our act together. Huh?
Yeah.
It's still game week 7, right? The
I
whole
was
race.
telling Lala the same thing.
Hmm,
Like there were multiple fans who were trolling him on his channel the other day post like the Liverpool game.
hmm,
And obviously like they've lost points and then Arsenal's gone top
hmm,
of the table
hmm,
and
hmm,
stuff like
hmm,
that. So I was telling him how I told you as well, like I don't feel excited post Liverpool dropping points just
hmm,
because of how competitive the season looks.
hmm,
And also for a fact that okay, Chelsea have done me a favor, good enough, thank you very much. I will
hmm,
take that.
hmm,
But it's nothing to be proud of being top of the table at the current moment because you know it's a very big season. It's just been 7 weeks. There are like
hmm,
almost 29 more weeks left for the
hmm,
whole
hmm,
thing left or something like that. So it's still a huge season to go. Every team is we are going to drop points. They're going to drop more points. There is someone who's going to overtake us at a point of time as well.
hmm,
Anything can happen.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
So the only
Wha-
thing is that we are much more well equipped in a sense that our
hmm,
squad is ticking and the dynamicness that we have in the squad that was mentioned in the comments as well earlier
hmm,
is something that we can look out for even with injuries. Like
hmm,
you can't have your captain come out 3 games in a row at the Emirates injured in the first half and you're still managing to pull out results.
hmm,
I don't think that happens to any other club, and I don't think any team reacts to it very well.
hmm,
I saw someone mention this, and I saw someone like, no other team would be able to do this. And then we had a real time example with Man City last season, where Rodri's injury affected them so much that they completely deteriorated, like in every sense.
Hmm.
So it's just telling you as to how long a season is.
Hmm.
It just tells you how mentally ready you are to actually compete for the whole season.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's just a seventh, eighth game week, man. There's
Hmm.
still a long time to go.
Hmm. See, the whole reason why the thumbnail is what it is, or what the little bit, how to say, arrogance or cockiness, why I'm showing is because for no reason, last 3 weeks, I got shat on for nothing. I when we won against when we drew against Man City, I was angry. I got people from your team's fan base reaching out to me saying ha 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 ha. I said okay, cool. I didn't say anything. When
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal won against Newcastle, I got shattered saying that, oh, you guys are still on top of the table. I didn't say anything. I really did say anything. Then yesterday when Arsenal won and you guys lost, everybody was calm. No noise. I can't
Mm-hmm.
hear anything. No, I'm top of the table. No, oh, Yorker is no goal. Nothing. It's very calm. I woke up. I slept. I had my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, all at peace. I was watching movies. I was watching TV series. It was nice. Why were you simply behind my back when I didn't even poke? That's what. Not,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do against you, Ayush Lalabai. It is about the people who have simply mocked me for no reason. I don't even know them personally. That is the biggest thing. I have no idea regarding that, but it is what it is. Boys, what do you think when it comes to the toughest period coming for us, except, of course, the Newcastle, West Ham, Fulham away?
Mm.
Mm.
Wait. As a period or
Hmm.
as one game he's asking?
No, when is the toughest period coming up?
I
Upcoming,
think
upcoming.
period, I think this one, the time. Wait,
Hmm.
I'll tell you when it is.
I
No,
haven't seen
no.
the
So
fixture.
November 23rd we play Tottenham at home.
Uh,
November
uh,
27th we
hmm,
play Bayern at home.
hmm,
November 30th we play Chelsea. I think those three games in a row as a period, I think it's one of
hmm,
the most crucial because say if Odegaard isn't there, say
hmm,
it's a 6 to 8 week injury,
hmm,
that is something that we'll have to dwell with, maybe not only squad rotation wise, but
hmm,
managing minutes,
hmm,
managing the quality in the football that we play, and then obviously traveling as well to a certain extent, although it's in London itself.
hmm,
So
hmm,
yeah, that period I think before New Year, I think that is the most
hmm,
um, um, competitive and challenging period for us.
hmm, hmm. Wait, is that the same period where where we face all three teams in London itself? Brentford,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Chelsea, Tottenham, and Bayern as well.
Brentford is the next week. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Brentford is after
Uh-huh.
Chelsea game.
Exactly. So we play 4 games all in London.
They
I,
travel like
hmm, hmm, hmm,
this
hmm.
in
And
London.
I think
And Bayern
similar.
is also from London only at this point. Like how much they own London clubs, they are also from London. So
True, true.
You can also already hear Arteta's team talk about being the pride of London or whatever.
This time,
Having
which
some
update he'll
obscure
follow? We don't.
history. Hmm.
Harry Kane being
Will
part
be
of
a
Bayern also makes it London effect.
Hmm.
yeah.
Keshav says, I can't wait for the. Oh, he's going. Oh, you're going. Nice. I mean, do share it on Twitter. It'll be nice for all the people to watch it, anyways.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We have to face the mighty Carrot. That's true. Post Dubai, we get better. After November break, there is no international break till March. Huh. I think
Yeah.
till, yeah, that's what. UCL first step this season is winning the League Cup. Fully believe if we win that, we do the world of confidence for the strong. Haha, fair enough. Third on FA Cup at home is that white jersey. Hi Rabba, we'll have to wear that
Uh,
the no knives jersey again.
yeah. Enough crimes are being committed every time we wear that jersey, bro. I
True,
can't
true,
lie.
true. Yeah. Usually, I don't judge any team, even the team I support until December. Basically, there's so long way to go. Fair enough. A Dutch manager not doing well in the second season as well. Where have I seen this before? Van Gaal.
Van Gaal?
Van Gaal, Van Gaal.
Uh,
Right. Okay.
Wait,
Go on.
what about who was that about?
Wait, I thought he meant Van Gaal.
yeah, this is Van Gaal. Yeah.
What about where's Ten Hag from?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get the
Yeah, yeah, that's
context.
true.
my
It
brain
is
went
both of
straight.
them, to be honest.
My brain straight went to why did they, okay. I mean, I whatever it is, what it is.
Same, same.
Ten
It's
has
just that
suffered
I
in his first
see
month at Leverkusen, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. True, true.
poor guy.
Yeah. Real ID से आ जाओ Musiala. We
Please.
face Fulham rivals again. Bayern always gets numbers at this thing. Dude, this Musiala era is an Indian dude. You know that?
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Someone exposed him one day.
Mhm.
I know.
I don't think. I don't think somebody explained. I think he responded to something in Tamil. That's when I was like, "What?
Oh,
This guy's Indian?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what kind of shocked me. But yeah, it is what it is. Finish top eight in UCL and avoid knockout rounds. Okay, okay.
Yeah, of
I
course.
Luke says Ten Hag, bro, third in his first season, and then we saw what happened. Same thing. Okay, he meant Ten Hag. Okay, cool, cool. My brain state went to went to my.
because I remember Van Gaal wears that orange tie,
Ha,
so
ha, ha.
I resonated to like the Netherlands side.
Exactly, exactly. Okay. I will put up a poll. Um, all
Okay.
the 12 concurrent viewers and more that would potentially change in the upcoming minutes. Do give us your thoughts. One more small thing. If you have not yet liked this stream, please like this stream. We are already on 11 likes. Get it to 15 and do whatever you want. Don't like it also, it's fine. It is fine. Mr. Sarvin, debated it. Bye bye. Good night, bro. Take care. Thank you for tuning in. It's really nice to meet you. Oh, the trauma gave us to the cure. No, I can stand it. Fair enough. Okay. So the question that I asked was, should Saka give a PT penalty Jokeris? 5 votes in, 60% says yes, 40% says no. Your thoughts? I personally feel no, right? Because I personally don't think Yorkris is putting up a bad performance. I think he's doing whatever Kai Havertz was supposed to do or meant to do. Let's say meant to, not supposed to do, meant to do. Because Victor Yorkris was brought in to bang those goals, right? That is the frustrating part. Why is he not banging goals but doing all the things that Kai Havertz is known for doing? That is drag out defenders, create that space, decoy runs, this run, that run tactically, all that stuff. Why Yorkris was brought in was to bang those goals. That is not doing. That is why people wanted Saka to give the PT penalty to Yorkers. Do you guys agree? Yes or no? It is fine. We can have a rational discussion as long as we want. Nothing will start with.
My first thought was Gyökeres to take the penalty. I fully expected him to take the penalty because he's the main man now. He's a striker, and he
Oh,
strikes the ball like he hates the ball. Like I don't expect him to miss even the most of the time, even if the goalkeeper goes the right way. So
mm,
that was my first thought.
mm,
But I trust in the uh, connection, the communication between the players. So I was waiting to see any thoughts from the manager or the players after the game,
mm,
and like I was reminded that it was a special occasion for Saka, and he's also the main man. He was the captain in that moment.
mm,
So if it's a one-off, I don't mind.
mm,
He scored a good penalty as well in the end.
mm,
It was a firm strike. I don't want this to be a recurring occurrence. I'm not saying he should give the penalty to Gyökeres because he hasn't scored in a few games. He
mm,
should give the penalty to Gyökeres because it is Gyökeres at the end of the day. Like he's supposed to be the penalty taker for me,
mm,
and he should score all the penalties that he takes. That's the standards or that's the expectation I have from Gyökeres.
mm, mm. Mr. Saran says, is that Saka took that penalty so he can reach 100 GA? Maybe this game only
Yeah,
Saka
that's the
took
thing.
last call. Okay. Could be.
Yeah.
See, see, my point is people are forgetting that how important Saka is to this team. I think it's like Saka's team in terms of like narratives you can build and all that. But
Yeah.
the fact that Saka has been a penalty taker whenever he's on the pitch, unless Kai Havertz was given that confidence boosting penalty, I don't think it has been anyone else, right? When we
Yeah.
had before it was luck.
But
Odegaard
I think
had
Arteta said it though.
Odegaard had yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, Arteta had explicitly stated that Gyökeres is going to be the penalty taker. I mean, Arteta is famous for lying in his press conferences, but I expect that to be. I expected that to be the case in this. And I think Jokeris is one of those psychopaths who wants to get on the score sheet in a good way. Like
Hmm.
even when a 15-year-old won the penalty, he was like, I don't want to hear any of it. He had the ball in his hands. So I think for him to give the penalty to Saka, like it must have been about the special occasion, like
Hmm.
200 games, 100 goals thing.
Hmm.
Probably that, I don't know. We'll get to see. This is one of those things we'll get the answers later down the road.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
if it's a thing where Chris keeps handing the ball to others, I think uh, questions have to be asked of why he's not doing it, why he's not grabbing the ball,
Why though? He's
especially if
scoring
someone
goals.
misses.
But
Yeah,
Saka
I
has
think
been
this is
scoring
a
those goals, right?
fan-made fiction, bro. This is completely. It is not a moment
yeah.
where
This is one of
Jokeris
those
goes to
fan
Saka
fictions.
and it is not a moment where Jokeris went to Saka and he's like, pass me the ball, otherwise
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
not playing. Get me substitute. It's nothing like that, bro. Saka
Hmm.
came, Saka
Yeah,
yeah, Saka didn't win the penalty. It's Timber who won the penalty, but Saka is the man. He's the
Hmm.
guy who's been taking penalties. You can argue that Gyökeres was the guy who took Arsenal's last penalty. It's
Hmm.
because Saka wasn't on the pitch, bro.
Exactly.
It isn't narrative that tells you that oh now Gyökeres is the
Hmm.
deserved penalty taker,
Hmm.
bro. The thing is Mikel was questioned in the press conference post that game that is Gyökeres going to be the dead on rubber penalty taker for us, and he's like Victor Gyökeres is one of the best ball strikers and one of the best penalty takers in the world. It is
Hmm.
of course he's taken 20 out of 20 penalties. He scored all of them. He's a
Oh,
center forward. He's
not
supposed to.
even
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one.
No. I read
Oh,
that
that
stat yesterday only.
my bad. Okay.
So yep, it obviously makes sense. But my point is that Saka is the guy who's always taking the penalties. We
Hmm.
are not in a situation where we are in a game where it is like that one goal is going to decide a 90th minute penalty that is going to decide the game, whether it's Saka or whether it's Jokeres or stuff like that. Bro, there is absolutely no need. We're just adding to the lead that we already have. We are creating a fan fiction within ourselves. Bro, I am very sure no one in the team has even discussed about this point at this point of time.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah, they
now
forgot
to
about it.
go back, yeah, to go back to this, if you
Hmm.
see the Premier League's website and if you
Hmm.
see the dedicated penalty takers that have been listed, the number one name there is Bukayo Saka.
Hmm.
Why? Because he's the name given first from the club. Second name there is Jokeres. Why? Because he's taken a penalty this season for us. And
Hmm.
there is who mentioned there? There is Eze also mentioned there. There's Trossard mentioned there, bro. So are you going to tell me that even they are going to be the ones fighting there for penalties? They also deservedly. Trossard must have taken 2 out of 2 penalties. That's a 100% record. Are you
Hmm.
going to tell me that he's also supposed to be willing to take the penalty? I mean, Jokeres is a striker. He should be taking. Does Ekitike take penalties? Is it
Sorry,
with Salah who
sorry.
takes the penalties?
Exactly,
Sorry,
exactly. When you had two strikers, then Salah still takes their penalties. I mean, okay, fact is that it's Salah, right? But it's almost similar levels, you could say, in my opinion. Like,
bro. Bruno Fernandes missed 2 penalties in a row, but he's still the guy who's going to step up to take the next penalty as well.
hmm,
Why? Because he's the club captain. Why? Because he's the man who's taken them from the dead to the rise.
hmm, hmm,
Whatever it is, bro. You are
hmm.
not supposed to be questioning a thing like this. It's a complete different scenario to
No, no,
Havertz. Havertz didn't have a goal till November, bro.
no. I think
He
people
was
can question
struggling.
it, but like not
Yeah.
lose their head over it.
Yeah.
People have lost their
I
head
saw
over it.
people
Yeah,
lose their head, bro.
Yeah.
Some people questioned on GCs and they were like, why are you getting pissed with the way you reply? Bro, this is not a problem that you're supposed to bring up in a game where we won comfortably. We're leading at the
and went
very
top
top.
of the table.
And this is, yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. This is post the Liverpool Chelsea game, bro. We're
Hmm,
at the top. Enjoy, celebrate. No, problem is Jokeres didn't score. Why wasn't Jokeres given?
hmm,
Jokeres is my boy. Jokeres should be scoring.
hmm.
Bro, why are you not talking about the one like the point blank 5 yard miss that he had
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
the Declan Rice
Hmm, hmm,
cross?
hmm,
Why aren't you
hmm,
talking about that?
hmm,
Why are you talking about a pity penalty
mm,
that he needs? It's not a pity penalty. I just want my center forward to get the goal. Bro, deserve the goal. Quite frankly, deserve the goal.
hmm,
Make up for it. Win your own penalty. If he won the penalty
yeah.
100%, I would back him. You
hmm,
take a penalty. You deservedly won the penalty, and I'm 100% sure Saka
hmm,
gives the penalty to.
hmm,
Apart from the whole conversation of 100th goal and assist,
hmm.
okay, that is obviously a big moment for him doing it at the Emirates. Full crowd there, home support, his family there, everything there.
And him being
Obviously,
the
that is
captain
like,
as well when he
yeah,
takes it. Hmm,
poetry. That is like poetic. It was meant to be.
mm,
After you saw the press conference that was there, he said
mm,
how Thierry Henry called me in the morning and he messaged me in the morning and said that West Ham is the game that we can't be losing,
mm,
and I want you to overtake my records as well. So things
mm,
like that, something on the similar lines. So
mm,
I don't think there is any need for Saka to be. Bro, see, Saka has bounced back from his weakest point in life, which was a penalty.
mm,
Since then, he's missed one, I think
mm,
the Real Madrid game, and another one in the Premier League.
mm,
That's it. That's all that he's missed.
mm,
And you can't expect a 24-year-old to be the best player in the world when it takes to taking free kicks. He's not a Cole Palmer right there.
mm.
He's not a player who used to be. He was a defender, bro. Like
Yeah,
literally.
left back.
So
Yep.
some things need to be put into picture, bro. Like this
Mm.
conversation is one of the dumbest conversation I've heard over the weekend, over the victory, bro. Like
Damn.
there was no need to entertain it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely no need to entertain it.
No, I just trying to bring clarity. Like it's fine, we can have discussion, but
No,
not
no, no.
lose the head over it. Okay.
100%
Fine.
discussion, but I'm just saying the topic shouldn't have even come up at that
Uh-huh.
point of time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me take in some previous comments. Okay, can we talk about, okay, we'll come to that bit. As a FPL player, absolutely. As a football fan, Barani, I captained him. Do you think I was not losing my head by 1% when I
No,
captained Jokeris in my
bro.
FPL? But yeah, it's fine. Joker is a better penalty taker by his record. As an Arsenal fan, no, because it's Saka's 200 minutes and this is still his team until proven otherwise. Fair. Saka should always be prioritized. Should have given to Yorkers, but Saka maybe he knew that it was his 100th goal. But yeah, players will still settle in communication with Yorkers. Odegaard would still have given it to Yorkers. Maybe. Rando says, welcome by the way. Nah, I'm fine with Saka being the penalty taker. He's a top penalty taker. Man misses three in his career is crazy. Exactly. I should always be Saka. No, it should always be
It
Saka.
should have.
Yeah, he's the face of Arsenal. He needs to be prioritized. Gyökeres can be the second in line. Yeah. Kesha says Saka taking penalty is super fine. It surely depends on the scenario of the game. Absolutely. Barani, there's a site which shows clubs designated penalty takers.
Yeah, yeah. Premier
Wait,
League website has it.
okay. I didn't know until you mentioned it. To be honest, can we have a real
People
talk?
didn't know that you have to give a compiled list of free kick takers, penalty takers, corner takers, bro. There is a compiled
Why
list
is
of it.
that?
You know, it's based on just how a team is, how who's the key player from the left hand side for the corners. Why do you think FIFA has a section for dedicated penalty taker, dedicated captain, dedicated cross? This is not because of your gaming experience. This is because initially the point
Mhm.
was that teams have to submit lists there.
Mm-hmm. I thought it is
So
because they can like automate that bit, and so the player don't have
yeah,
to
yeah.
manually waste it. I
It
thought
is
that is
not
the
for the gaming experience.
okay.
It is
Okay.
not basically for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nadim was asking why is that? Well, I have no idea. Arif, any idea why they do this?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. No, it's
might be
for
for broad
to
something
have
with broadcast reasons. I don't know.
probably
Mm-hmm.
broadcasters. But I don't know the set reason, but there is a surely a reason there because every team is supposed to send a cap there of
Mm-hmm.
particular players who are going to be taking them.
Mm-hmm. Can we have a real talk about Jokeris? Finally, you know what? Let's do that. We've hit 1 hour 28 minutes. We can talk. I mean, I thought we will stream for like 2 hours, whatever the situation. If the conversation is going well, why not? We can definitely do that, right? Okay. Jokeris' performance has been good in the Man City game. He was having a 50-50 game. Newcastle game, I thought it was his best game without a goal. Last game against West Ham, I thought he didn't look fine. But the more we see this, uh, okay. The West Ham game, he didn't have a goal. I thought his performance was good, but he did have an open chance miss as well, right? Barani says it properly here. The reason Timber won the penalty is because both centre backs were marking Jokeris, and hence Diouf is caught between two. With Havertz, one centre back marked him and the other marked space. Like Arteta said, goals will come. Karma. Absolutely. Um, Thoughts on this? Anyone? Anyone can take it.
Yeah, agree. I think if you go back to Mikel Arteta's press conference, he said the first person I hugged there was Gyökeres because
Hmm.
I know the effect he has in the game where
Hmm.
he's creating space and
Hmm.
we are able to maybe position our players wider in isolation, and that is working with Saka as well.
Hmm.
Where if you see Saka, um, he was 1v1 with Diouf there. There were not multiple players trying to block that route of inverting or diverting to that right side and putting a cross.
mm,
And if you see the chances that came, yeah, this picture in itself is one big example. And also, if you see the crosses that were being played and the Eze miss in particular,
mm,
Gyökeres had two people right on him, and that created a space for Eze. So 100% Gyökeres is very correct in actually um making out spaces for the players. But I don't think this really has a big difference to what Havertz did, bro.
mm,
Like Havertz's presence, you can say, as a 6'4" player, yeah,
mm,
he used to take out players and stuff like that.
mm,
But I think the difference then and now is that we have players in the box now. We didn't
mm,
have players in the box right then.
mm,
And if you're telling me that, see, we've also spoken of Gyökeres being utilized in the Kai Havertz way. We've had multiple people comment the same as well, where we said that what he's creating the space, he's attracting markers. But the whole argument of Gyökeres, in a way that was consigned, was that he's supposed to be a goal scorer, like you
mm,
mentioned initially as well.
mm,
We went for a win now center forward in comparison to a project center forward in comparison to Benjamin Sesko, say a Benjamin Sesko.
mm,
Um, is the player with okay? A couple of weeks back, the question in the doubt that was put out was also for the fact that let the supply of creativity flow towards Gyökeres.
mm,
Now, when it is flowing, what is the critical point that you are seeing in that passage?
mm,
It's not about him not scoring goals, getting it on target, hitting the post, getting it saved by the keeper. I don't mind any of it.
mm.
It's just him not coming at the end of it and doing his best action at that point of time.
Do you
We
think it's
saw
because
it
of
in,
fatigue though? Because like how sorry to cut you, but I think Barani makes a nice point here. How do I know Gyökeres is overworked and his engine is on low fuel? And Leo played in Rice, who crossed it in. And Gyökeres was late to tap it in. He's doing the Hoyland and Haaland mistake of engaging too much. Do you think this
yeah,
is one of
it's
the
the
reasons?
same argument of intensity, right? He's
Mm,
putting himself into multiple actions that
mm,
is not letting him be at the one right action that he's supposed to be at the end of a cross in the box.
right.
But I forgot what I was going to say before that when you cut me off. But
So
um,
it is basically about like him not being at the end of actions that the team is trying to put him at.
hmm.
As a as if
Yeah,
a
okay. So
mm,
in that sense, we spoke in the first game that he played for us. He
mm,
was on transition and he slipped on the ball and he fell there.
mm,
I don't know which preseason game this was,
Yeah.
but that was the one chance. Then a couple of weeks back, I don't know against if it was against City or if it was against Newcastle, he had the same chance. He miscontrolled the ball and that chance is gone there where he got tackled. He got sent near the corner flag and the ball was taken from him. I think it was Malik Thiaw only. So
okay. Mm,
two, three occasions on transitions where he's supposed to be thriving. He
mm,
scored against Leeds, crazy goal. That is like something he's known for.
mm,
But when you're talking about criticism within your center forward, I
mm,
think first touch is now being seen by everyone. First touch was something that many people were vocal about that it is one of his major areas to improve on. Okay,
mm,
that is being said.
Mm.
In terms of weaknesses, one of his major weaknesses was hold up play. I mean, not hold up play, sorry. Hold up play was, link up play was, but
You
link
mean
up play
heading?
has majorly, yeah, and link up play has majorly improved.
Aerials.
Head,
mm,
aerials also was one of it, and he's contrarily improving on that sense as well. I would like to say that.
mm,
So, one thing that I am not liking to this point of time is yes, he scored that. I mean, he was at the end of that physically bullied two center backs, and Martinelli scored that goal the other day.
mm,
100% agree on that. But when he stands still or when he's actually on the move, I really don't admire his physical balance that he has. I think
mm,
his body orientation in that sense, bro, he falls to ground when he's trying to control the ball or when he's trying to outmuscle or when he's trying to come at the end of a cross.
mm,
Like that chance against the cross which came, the Eze tap in that missed
mm,
that time as well.
mm,
He fell to ground when there was one player on the back of him.
mm,
Okay, you can say that was a foul, whatever it is. But it happened twice. It happened thrice in the same game.
mm,
And I'm not going to say that his balance is not good enough, but it shouldn't be a repetitive field of crisis for the same player who's known to be a genuine goal scorer getting in the right position.
mm,
My concern is only that I don't care if he doesn't score till November also, if he misses to score in the next 2, 3 games. But
mm,
these fundamentals, he really needs to improve on them
mm,
because I don't see a difference between him and Havertz at this point of time in
mm,
the way he's engaging in the attack.
mm,
Yes, team has changed vividly.
mm,
We haven't been able to see Havertz do as much as we'd like to see, but
mm,
if he is not being performing and coming at the end of these crosses, like that
mm,
Rice one was, bro, you should be at the end of that one. That is striker's instinct. Instinct
mm,
was correct. You must have missed it by just a mile, but everyone read that chance coming in.
mm,
You read it yourself. You should be
mm,
coming at the end of it.
mm,
But then you can't go back to that pity penalty situation where I want that penalty to be scored so that his confidence is re he has the balls more than anyone in this team at this moment.
mm,
And I will say that. You can see it through his communication, you can
mm,
see it through his body language on the pitch.
mm, mm,
He just needs to not repeatedly put himself in the same areas of concerns, and that is going to be my argument for this whole thing. That's it.
mm. Let me speed run
It's
through a few comments
it's
and
been
then
10 games. I
mm,
think post 10 games it is the right feeling to for all of us to express on
mm,
our new center forward, that is Gyökeres. So yeah, that
mm.
is my opinion.
Fair enough. I probably have something counter, but I'll come to that. Let me speed run through some of the comments. Good. I will come to you as well, Nadeem. Rando, I'm sorry, but sorry, but even before the season, I have literally seen our fan base put agendas above everything, even results, which is mad, which is it's stupid. Absolutely. Genuinely saying, take the 3 points and Yorkers can be taken care by Arteta and stuff. We fans should not dive into that. Absolutely. If I'm being honest, no, if I'm honest, I want Yorkers to be my penalty taker. Saka has missed three in crucial parts in three different seasons. That's enough case to change officially penalty. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. How do I know Yorkers is not overworked? Okay. You can't tell me
Good
Yorker
point.
is better than Havertz in position. Kai Havertz in his first game against City Commission did better than Yorkers against West Ham. Uh, what
I
do you
think
think?
fans did enjoy it, man. I think at this point of time we changed our way of playing. So fans didn't actually see it because fans actually thought he was supposed to be tucking into midfield right away or
Hmm.
as an attacking midfielder right away. As a
Is it,
center forward, they just thought he was too soft at that point of time, no?
or maybe
Even while
is it
bullying.
because they were not sure what to expect from Kai Havertz, and when they
Yeah,
started to
that.
notice such things, they were like, "Oh
Hmm.
shit, Kai Havertz can do this for our team and get the rest of our players involved. Maybe this is something he does." And now the
Yeah.
Yorkers are doing that. People are like, "Oh shit, we bought a striker to score goals, not do what Kai Havertz is doing." Maybe that could be the reverse side of things. Maybe. Okay, Nadeem, thoughts on this? Anything you want to add now, or you want to like wait for the end to like give in your thoughts?
No, with Gyökeres, like the positive thing is that we know exactly what he brings in terms of the weaknesses included. So
Hmm,
everyone noticed that you know he can take a loose touch, or when it comes to duels,
hmm,
he can he wins maybe 5 or 6 out of 10 duels right now,
hmm,
but he engages in a lot of them.
hmm,
He can maybe raise that by a couple of duels per game if he doesn't fall over. If he has a better first touch, he has a better idea of what he's going to do with the ball before
hmm,
it's coming to. We know what he can improve on, and the positive with that is that these are different weaknesses to Darwin Nunes that came into the league,
hmm,
where he was getting into great positions. He was doing all these things, but he could not finish the chance if it falls his way.
hmm,
Gyökeres, if he keeps getting the crosses that Rice brings him, I think he gets his fourth goal, his fifth goal. It will come, and it's like the same as I said with LJ. I can't prove it, but I feel a sense of hardcore determination with these players,
yeah,
where they know where
hmm,
they are well aware of the assignments that Arteta is giving them,
hmm,
and
Yeah.
because of the fact that all these weaknesses are obvious ones, I'm
hmm,
sure they are already discussing it, and we'll see better runs. We'll see him getting into better positions as well.
absolutely.
So it's one of those things where he has strengths that will give us results or result impacting actions while
Hmm,
he's improving in the background,
hmm,
like we saw against Olympiacos in the Champions League.
mm,
He shoves off a couple of defenders and it leads to a goal. And it's one of the ugliest goals you'll see, but it works. So
mm.
in the background, he can work on all these other things
Right.
because it's probably the first time ever in his career that he's playing for a team that dominates or has to be defended by opponents this much. So he's
Mm,
figuring out all the spaces for himself as well.
mm. Fair
And
enough.
I admit that when you sign a 65 million for you finally sign the marquee striker for your project, you don't want to be sitting here talking about fitting into the league. But there is an element of fitting in that has to be done. The only
Mm,
thing is you want to bring an element of necessary criticism to pressure the club to pressure the
mm,
player into fitting in quicker. So
mm,
I think by the next set of 10 games, if he hasn't scored another 3 or 4 goals, then you can start questioning whether he can improve.
mm.
I don't
That
think he's
is.
the same as Havertz though. He
Mm,
brings a similar level of impact, but in a different way.
mm,
I don't think Havertz brings me the same level of confidence that he's going to score or he's going to take a shot
true.
as well.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, he needs to. Jokeris just need to pull off shots earlier. Sometimes he has little
mm.
weaknesses like that. Someone said, and this is a tweet that I wanted to put out, but I already saw someone say this. He shoots like the power
And
shot in FIFA FC 24. He does that load up thing, which if
We
he
Tab,
gets
brought
the
this up
shot off,
last
is
stream.
yeah. We
yeah,
legit spoke about this in last stream. Tabs put it out. Yes.
yeah. If he gets the shot off, it's absolutely destroying the crossbar, but he
Mm,
has to get it off. Yeah,
true.
so that's just one of those muscle
Mm,
memory things from the sporting team that he has to adjust quickly.
mm, okay. Also, Arteta instructing a player to shoot on site is detrimental to Yorkers. Though I like, though I like it. Yesterday, multiple occasions, Saka is a Leo shooting at first chance instead of crossing it. Hmm. First of all, people, yeah, I think this is something people really need to understand. First of all, people need to stop expecting Haaland type of numbers from newly arriving strikers in Premier League. It's a whole new league from Bundesliga, Liga, or Portugal. So please be patient with your striker. Big, I beg, please. Um,
If you compare
we,
him to
hmm,
the other strikers that have come in, he's on par with them, or he's had a bigger impact compared to them.
hmm,
Ekiteke got a faster start than him, but
hmm,
like once Isak has come in, he's started to behave like a jealous ex. Things are starting to look funny over there. But like if you compare him with Sesko or whoever has come in, Voltemar, he's had a similar impact so far. He's done enough
hmm, hmm,
to,
hmm.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, warrant more time.
Hmm. We have to give Jokeris a full season. I want to wait for it, and I'm willing to wait for it. Okay, that is fine, but we would rather still see. Okay, you know what? I'll take it in the next forward. I think Jokeris had to work on his fitness. Yeah, absolutely. So this is what, right? Starting of the season, we thought. I mean, at least me, Arush, Parth, Salman, and Raja,
Raj.
we five thought initially Kai Havertz will start a lot of the games initially with Gyökeres coming in and here and there starting the
Hmm.
games or both of them complementing each other at the same time depending on the game state.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr. Kai Havertz gets injured after working on his fitness, physicality, and all that stuff. And Gyökeres is put into that situation where he has to play minimum 60 to 70 minutes at least. And in the last 3 games, we've seen him play the whole 90. Not three, last 4 games. Man City, Newcastle, Olympiacos, West Ham. 4 90-minute games he's played. And the fact that he didn't have any proper preseason, we have already started to see signs of him doing well from the Newcastle game. That is when he honestly looked like his physically like fit, like
Yes.
his best fitness in all round performance, right? So expecting that at such levels would only come in if he gets ample amount of time, which I really think is the reason why he's not putting up the numbers that he potentially could. Like how Arush said, he's that 1 second early or he's 1 second late. That could be the fact that he
Hmm.
still needs to adjust to the runs or the kind of things that the team is doing. Like how I said that Eze needs to adjust to the team's out of position work and all that. I think Yorkers is, I think, sort of understanding the out of position work, which is kind of hindering his way, hindering his performance when what he needs to do best. That is being there in the box to score those goals because uh, not Leeds. Forrest he scored because Forrest first half the criticism was that he's not there in the box. Second half he comes and scores the exact goal that we wanted him to score,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So such
Yeah,
situations will only come in if if he has somebody to do or if some, what do we say, if he's given enough time to take a rest to like put in his full night, put in his full concentration and like proper performance in the games that he needs to play. So I think Kai was being injured could be another reason why he's not fully ready to play or bang those goals that he's expected, because I don't think he's not given the service. I think he's been given decent service. It is just that him not being there is the issue. That could be because of him understanding how to do his out of position work, or him just not being fit enough to play the full 90 at constant pressure like how he used to do at Sporting. That's what I think, right? Anything?
it's a good indication that he was like he was um, on his way to full fitness. Is the fact that he was getting subbed off
Mm,
around the hour mark in the first few
mm,
games,
mm,
even when he was playing well.
mm,
Yeah.
So it goes to show that yeah, that's a factor, and that then affects the body balance, how many duels you win, etc. And I think that's something we saw across the squad. I had tweeted about this.
mm,
It's the first time under Arteta that we have, if you include Dorman, it's like five or six new attackers.
mm,
And we did hear reports about how Jokeres was working with a trainer by himself, but it's not the same as training for a Premier League club.
mm,
So
mm,
I think fitness does play a role, and he's not one of those players like Rice who can make a 60-yard run and
mm,
then maintain the same level of body balance. He's not one of those gifted athletes. He's more
mm,
of a self-made product.
mm,
He's
mm,
all about his own drive and desire. So I think once he gets to a,
mm,
I think the club is aware of this, and we've done a fantastic job on this regard.
mm,
I don't know what the expert opinion on this is, but you see how United have Manchester United have done like a poor job with some players with regard to
mm,
a wrong type
mm,
of fitness, like
mm,
bulking up.
mm,
I've seen some takes like that. So
mm,
uh, something I always go back to is how Martinelli's core strength, his way, the way he was taking duels suddenly changed at the start of 22-23 season. Like all of a sudden he was starting to uh, take those bumps from behind,
mm,
hold on to the ball better, and
mm,
we've done this with a number of different players. It's a Haaland thing as well.
mm,
You look at Miles, you look at Vaneri. So the club, at least I don't know if it's under Arteta or something we have always had, but in
mm,
recent years we've done a brilliant job of getting players dual ready, PL ready. So once that process is complete, and it has to be complete soon with Gyökeres. When he starts winning more duels, he'll get more goals. When he gets fitter, he'll get more goals for sure.
mm, mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's much to talk about this. I think it's just like how Barani said it here. All I can say is that this over analysis of the integrity for Gyökeres is true. I don't see anyone talking about how Haaland is carrying. That is because he's bagging the
Yeah,
goal. Yeah. Can you imagine the convo between dude, people when they want to create drama, movies, cinema? We are at top, like there. So let's not lose our head. We are on top of the table. Let us chill. It is fine. He will come good. I have not on this channel during the summer. You guys must have known how much I was against Joker signing. Since then, he's proven many people that he has the potential to do well. I have bought into it for your own good. I think it's also best if you can buy into it, because honestly, it's not me trying to gaslight you. I think there are good signs of him doing well. Because if the Newcastle game wasn't encouraging, I don't know what else he needs to do to show you that he has potential to bang his goals, right?
I think the
Mm,
biggest advantage to him is also that he has that mental profile, bro. Like
mm,
he has that intensity, he has that
mm,
hunger,
mm,
and he has that passion also to be playing. It is
mm,
just that he needs to manage to put everything into place
mm, mm,
whilst being good in the traits that he is, minimalizing his weaknesses for a side like Arsenal,
mm,
and then also obviously experiences on his side, mentality, and then he's just he's just supposed to be bagging goals because he's
mm,
coming off a positive season, a
mm.
positive spell, his best career trajectory currently also. So
Right.
He's
Right.
meant to be banging goals, so
Hmm.
he will
Hmm.
bang goals, and it's just a matter of time. So whatever
Yeah.
critical points are there, make it related to football and make it
Hmm.
related to less agenda driven. That's all that we can say.
True, true. We'll talk a little bit about the remaining Premier League fixtures that will happen. Arush, I think you've got to go now.
Yes,
Good, good.
yes, I've got to go.
Okay. We'll see you probably on Friday or on Saturday, depending on upcoming stream. We'll plan something. Cool.
Yep, yep,
Yeah. Okay
sure.
then.
Thank
Take
you
care.
for
Bye.
having me. Bye bye, Nadeem.
Bye, Arush.
Okay, see you.
Nadi, you got time, right? We'll talk a little bit about the remaining fixtures, that big six fixtures, and then we can talk during FPL. If you're not interested, you can definitely. I'll just chat with the team and then yeah.
Sure, sir. We can talk about the fixes. To be honest, I stopped playing FPL a couple of years ago.
Haha.
I'm a try-hard FPL player, so I realized it's not good for me. I'm one of those nerds who spends a couple of hours on all the data and picks my team just to get disappointed. So I figured it's better to stop.
So that was me the last season. I used to watch legit. I subscribed to a few of the FPL channels to know like what I need to do. Right. This season I was like, let the chat decide on what shit I need to do. That's what I left it to, and it has been haywire. I mean, last 3 4 streams has been garbage, but like last stream they helped me superbly and I scored 72 points. But we'll come to that. We'll talk about the fixtures that it helped this game week. Chelsea winning at Stamford Bridge in spite of having insane amount of injuries. Like I do not know how many defenders Chelsea lost in the end because they already started with Chalobah red card, Fofana not being there, Colwell not being there. Then during game, Badiashile played really well and then got injured. Right, left, right, and center,
Yeah.
Chelsea lost players, and then Estevao was genuinely so good to watch. Right, just thoughts.
Mm.
If you watch this game, thoughts on this game.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full game.
Mm,
Actually, me and my friends went out to play cricket, and then what I did is when this happens, I try to avoid all spoilers. I turn off all my data and all that.
uh,
So me and another Arsenal fan,
mm,
friend of mine, yeah, we tried our best to avoid all spoilers. We successfully avoided spoilers. I made my brother uh, turn on the game from the Hotstar replays,
uh,
and I was watching the Arsenal game while Chelsea were playing Liverpool. So
okay.
I got to know that we were going top of the table the same time that no, I saw the fact that we were winning against West Ham. That was cool. So
Uh,
I didn't watch the game, but
mm,
yeah, I've been following Chelsea recently, and
mm,
I like the immediately going back to Maresca's whole idea, like the fact that he chose to
mm,
be very blunt in his approach of trimming the squad. He said we cannot have 50, 60 players. I need to have an identity. I need to have a core of players. And that's
mm,
been working out for them over the last 50, 60 games since he
mm,
came in.
mm,
And these are the results of all that. Uh,
mm,
I I need to watch more of Esteva or individual players before I can speak on them. But
mm.
I've heard good things about him so far.
So far, he's been impressive. In the 1 billion or 2 billion, whatever amount they spent, I thought he's the only world class player that they have apart from potentially Cole Palmer or something. But the way Estevao plays, man, it's so good. The way he gets in,
Yeah, yeah.
the dribbles past players, beautiful to watch. Barani says Maresca is proving to be smart about finding weakness in big team and exploiting them. Let the keepers get the ball over Salah to Kuku, invites press, release the ball in left half spaces, and suddenly gaps everywhere. Did you see the clip
Yeah, I
where
saw clips of that. Yeah. Yeah, it was
it's
on Twitter. I saw a couple of clips of Sanchez simply tossing the ball over the front three, and Liverpool are open just like that. Yeah, it was weird to see that.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Hmm. No, I muted myself for that reason, but yeah. Did you get a chance to watch the United versus Sunderland game? It was at the Arsenal match. It was at the same time as Arsenal match. I only watched the highlights.
No, I didn't watch the other games except City Brentford. I did watch the second half of City Brentford.
Okay, okay. Then cool. This game, I was kind of surprised that Sunderland didn't equalize at Old Trafford. Let's just say that. Apart from that, from the highlights, what I saw, United played very encouragingly. The goals from Sesko was nice. Who scored the first goal? Mount has been scoring consistently in the similar fashion where he gets the ball on his left and controls it, bangs it with his right foot. It's like a half volley or something. It's beautiful goals. Right. Apart from that, I don't think there's much to say because I just watched the highlights, and in highlights, what can you say? Right? Next one, Leeds versus Tottenham. Did you watch this game by any chance?
No, I haven't been watching the other games
Okay.
recently. I
Hmm.
saw a little bit of this in the first half, Leeds Tottenham.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
Yes.
Guys, in the concurrent views, if you remember last stream, I said, imagine if DCL gets 3-4 chances and scores, right? Same thing happened. DCL gets 3-4 chances. Instead of scoring, he hits the post. It,
Oh,
the number of times he's had the chance to equalize was was just stupid. The number of times he had a chance to take leads 3-0 up was just stupid. He just kept missing all the chances. But yeah, just DCL being DCL, I guess. But yeah, yeah. Go ahead, talk about Brentford versus Man City because you watched it.
no, I didn't actually watch the first half. I just remembered the Tell goal.
Hmm.
It was the Tell that opened the scoring, and then
Yeah, tells
yeah,
go. Hmm.
I heard Spurs fans say as well that Vicario has not been able to keep up his initial form.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
losing a bit of the feeling of security with him in goal.
Hmm.
So that's one of the talking points over there.
But it's
Kudus score
Vicario.
a great goal as well. Yeah,
Hmm. 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 But it's Vicario. I
about
mean, like
Vicario.
he has his moments, right? He's good. He's like ice and fire. It's like on his day, he's like nobody can get past him. But when you can get past him, oh my god, each and every shot will
Mm,
just get past him at that point.
yeah.
But yeah, go and let us know what your thoughts on the Brentford Man City game.
I watched the end of the first half and the whole
Hmm.
second half.
Hmm.
It was an extremely slow game until the 70th minute.
Hmm.
Uh, so they've got a sort of Thomas Frank region. I don't know the manager's name. It's
Same,
like
same.
a
Hmm.
cheap copy, but I don't know about the manager's profile. I'm just
Hmm.
talking about his looks.
Hmm.
I think his whole plan was to stay in the game, and then I think we will see a different Brentford if
Hmm.
this is the case.
Hmm.
Than Thomas Franks. He's not trying to take the game. He wasn't trying to take the game to Man City. He
Hmm.
was looking to stay in it. City were slow in their approach. They didn't show any real urgency as well.
Hmm.
The goal came from purely from Allen being one of, or probably the best striker in the world alongside Harry Kane.
Hmm.
Like it was incredible how he made the goal by himself.
Right.
From what I saw in the second half, like I said, it's a lot like how we were attacking
Hmm.
until last season. It was sort of dry.
Hmm.
They can retain the ball well,
Hmm.
but they don't flood the box. They don't have the sort of Marinos that we have to
Uh-huh. Yeah.
make a late run into the box.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know. Is Turkey injured? I didn't see
It's
Turkey.
Cherky's injured. Cherky's injured.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Creatively, they might be struggling a bit, but
Hmm.
uh, the good thing they're doing still is ball retention.
Hmm.
Once Brentford made a couple of substitutions, the
Hmm.
game actually started to open up, and
Yeah.
they didn't really have a couple of clear chances on goal
Hmm.
towards the end, but City had to work for the win.
Hmm.
And I think, like I said, with Guardiola's teams, they can settle later into the season.
Hmm.
But the point is that before they settle, if they have a few fixtures where they drop points,
Hmm.
like that would be great because it is possible. At this
Hmm.
stage, they could still drop points.
Hmm.
It can change at any time. They can click into gear, but at this stage, I think they're still a bit open like they were last season
Hmm. Hmm.
defensively.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't watch the game. I just watched the highlights, and it looked like Brentford had most of the things to do. Apart from that one Haaland maniac stuff that he did all by himself and scored that goal. I mean, after that, he came in the press conference and said that that defender who was causing him issues in the first 5 minutes was the one who he went and out muscled and then scored the goal again. So it was like satisfying for him, and that's what he said. Apart from that, I don't know much, but
Mm,
yeah, we'll take a few comments and then we can like I guess wrap up this bit and talk about FPL, and then sure, you can leave after that if you want to.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bharani says, can we talk about Slot hosting a Liverpool's Got Talent strictly come dancing show at the training ground? Is it about Van Dijk defending? Let us know because see, poor guy, man. I'm not a poor guy. It's just like see, I know why Van Dijk was trying to run to the left hand side because Gusto was making that uh, decoy run or whatever on that side, and then Caicedo goes and scores at the left top corner, which is insane shot by the way, incredible
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
memes were insane, man. Like what they said,
Yeah, yeah. It's
Virgil
it's
went up.
one of those things where you don't actually look at whether what he did was right or wrong. You just get your licks in,
Hmm.
get your memes in. He
Yeah.
has a few of those screenshots right now.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
Uh,
has a few of
hmm.
those where
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like standing like a dancer.
Hmm, 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 hmm. But I can confidently say there'll be five teams relegation battle this season. Sunderland, Leeds have proven worthy so far. Actually, what are your teams that you think that will get relegated this season?
Nah, I have no idea these days because so many things change over the course of the season, and I
No,
think
initial like before the
well,
season started, who did you think that the three teams would have relegated?
I had no idea. I didn't give that a lot of thought, but
Hmm.
usually it's been the newly promoted, one of the
Hmm.
newly promoted teams would have been
Burnley.
struggling. So out of the three, yeah, I would have thought of Burnley, and I had my doubts about how Leeds would
Hmm.
transition into the Premier League again.
Hmm. Hmm.
So Leeds and Burnley. Something I had this feeling, especially because Sunderland had a mix of youth and experience coming in.
Hmm.
I had better feelings about them, but I
Okay.
don't know much about the managers
Hmm.
of these clubs. But
Same.
just
Same.
of feeling, it was.
Hmm.
I didn't expect West Ham to struggle this much, but they are
Same.
candidates right now. They have
Uh-huh.
the players, but they are
Hmm.
candidates right now.
I feel Uno will change their this. They look compact. They look compact for sure. So we need to see if they will remain to be like that or not. We'll need to see. Luke says United 3 wins in a row at Old Trafford. Let's just say the theatre of teams isn't everyone's cup of tea. Since 1984, if United were leading at halftime, they haven't lost. We are back 6 points off the top. Really? Is 6 points off the top? Okay. I think they're out of top six, probably. Ha, ha, ha. This is presently the table, so yeah. Uh, some crazy comments from Slot Amram. No, bro, I stopped listening to what Slot or Amram or somebody. I thing is that see, if I have the time, I watch Arteta. No, not if I have the time. Arteta's full press conference, which is posted by Haters TV on YouTube, is what I watch. None of the clipping shit that happens on Twitter because they won't ask what's the question. They won't post what's the question. They'll only put the answer, right? They'll be get clickbaited to some other shit. So I stopped listening to all this stuff. If this is
Yeah.
happening with Arsenal, this definitely will happen with teams that are losing at least in the traditional top six. So I don't expect. I mean, I expected slots, some comments going out of context as well. So I'm not even bothered at this point. So yeah, it is what it is.
Well, I'll tell you something that's worth discussing is
Hmm.
okay. Again, I also haven't watched Slots pressers in full,
Hmm.
but there is a point to be made about Slot reacting to adversity so far
Hmm.
because he hasn't had a lot of adversity at Liverpool.
Hmm.
And it's been more than a couple of occasions now where he has been sort of salty after something doesn't go his way. I think Arteta has a better instinct on how to approach the media after a difficult period of time
Hmm.
than Slot does. And hopefully for us, that also reflects into how he's able to handle situations within the squad because that would work into our favor.
Hmm.
So it's something worth noting how Slot handles
Hmm.
the situations that he's going through right now, for instance.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm okay. So Bharani says slot usually ref blaming. Amram saying his
Yeah,
players aren't buying the system because of media, and Gary Neville. See, the day Gary
I
Neville can point a mistake in a team, you know how obvious that mistake is. That is all I have to say. That is all I have to
I
say.
blocked Gary Neville 2 years ago.
Hi, same. I think I blocked him
Hmm.
last season, last season or something. I muted the word Gary Neville as well. No, I didn't mute the word Gary Neville, but I
Yeah,
blocked
that's what
Gary
it is.
Neville. So I like that guy, same shit. And asking John, what? What?
Yeah,
When did?
yeah. Postecoglou did that. Yeah, something like the journal asked something like how he handles the like I said, handles adversity,
Huh.
and he responded with a question back to the journalist. So Ange content is back.
Man, and why do you do this to yourself, bro? Why? Just why? Victor Vamsi says, I've accumulated. You did without game week one. Bro, I've not even reached 480 without, I mean, 380 without, with game week one as well. Okay, we'll come to this one. I just realized Hansi Flick, Arne Slot, Ruben Amorim are all very stubborn managers. Don't blame the system, type of managers, except the fact that Hansi and Slot won something in their first season. Because right now, the way Barca lost against Sevilla, the comedy that I've read out by Twitter, man. Hansi Flick, thank you so much. Goodbye. Or
It I've been saying it. I mean, yeah, again, they won trophies, but I've been saying it since I watched them at the beginning of last season. It's
hmm,
crazy what they do with the offside trap. I don't understand it at all.
hmm,
And
hmm,
I think he was unhappy with the goals they've been conceding. Obviously, he was
hmm,
furious when Kimi played the pass into Gonzalo Ramos. But
hmm,
uh, so if it's about execution, that's one thing. But it's happened so many times now.
hmm,
They were so narrow and so high that Hakimi had the time to take a touch, run it forward, lift his head,
hmm,
play it into Ramos, and they still had no idea. Like they had no chance of getting back. And I
hmm.
saw a compilation of the number of goals they've conceded that look exactly the same.
Ha,
It's a
ha.
low ball across the face of goal, 30
Hmm,
yards from goal,
hmm,
and they're already in. Yeah,
hmm, hmm, hmm.
happens a lot.
Sevilla did that. PSG did that. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ha, I know what you're talking about.
It,
Exactly.
yeah, it's fine if you can keep outscoring the opposition. So
Hmm,
it's not like Barcelona don't know that they are repeatedly conceding these type of goals, but when it doesn't work out, it looks so stupid.
hmm, hmm. True, true. Rando says Arteta has known the English media for more than 15 years. Slot will learn. Will Slot have that much time? We'll have to see the way Liverpool fans are reacting. It's there. We'll see.
I've heard good things about Slot in terms of like this how he handles man management,
Hmm,
sport. He has good sport psychology knowledge, things
hmm,
like that. So I've also been surprised at how he's reacted to English media. But
hmm,
yeah, they are the greatest rage baiters
hmm,
in the
hmm.
world, so it will take
Oh,
time.
I actually remember seeing this one thing about Amram. Amram said that you think you are tough on managers, you definitely do not know Portugal media. I'm like, wow, okay, this is what Amram actually said. That. I remember seeing that clip. I was like, shit, okay, cool. But any
Mm.
Barca fans back to back, 4-1 loss to Sevilla is back to back. Okay, La Liga hasn't seen back to back league winners since forever. Okay. Hmm. I did not. I took this comment. That's when I asked you. So did you? No, wait. Where is that comment? So did you mean this comment because of Van Dijk? Is that what? That's what we asked this question. You didn't say anything. So we made our own assumptions and had our thoughts regarding that. But yeah. Anyway, that's regarding the Premier League. I will talk about FPL. Nadeem, you're more than welcome to stay with us. Else you can enjoy the rest of
Yeah,
your day.
yeah, I'll join you another time.
Yeah.
With FPL, like I said, I have completely out of touch, and I think like I don't know how the trends have changed. They've
Mm,
made new rules with midfielders and
mm, mm.
defensive actions getting points. But the
Yeah.
thing is, uh, players are so overworked right now.
Mm,
It's a completely a game of luck.
mm,
I think FPL because you'll have to chop and change so much players getting
mm,
injured every week,
mm, mm,
and the
mm.
fact that there are five substitutions means a lot of things will change. So
Absolutely.
those
Mm,
couple of factors makes it a game of luck in my
mm,
opinion.
mm.
So that's one of the reasons I'm not playing.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Yeah.
But don't let that ruin don't let that ruin your fun.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
it's fun if you have friends. Yeah,
Mine is just
if you
literally
have friends leagues.
bantering with these. So basically, I have a FPL tournament for this channel. So end of the season, I will be doing a jersey giveaway. That's what till game week 5. I accept
Yeah,
all
that
people.
kind of thing can make it fun. Yeah. Also, the last person who comes last has to take some sort of bet. Come on, you can do. You have to do that.
I mean, that I would do it with close friends, with
Give
random
them.
people. It's not random people,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
other people on the internet. I don't know. But with my own friends, yeah,
yeah,
we definitely have some shit like that. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's it. Okay then, Nadim. We'll see you soon. Cool.
Yeah. See you another time.
Yeah. Thanks for being a great
Okay.
guest, man. Take care.
Yeah, and everyone in the chat. Good night. Have fun with FPL. Bye.
Bye bye. Okay. FPL. Okay. Huh. Kane, Mbappe, and Haaland are on track to score. Dude, I made a compilation of the number of goals. Let me just tell you what the situation is right now. Um, where is that? I made a compilation of the goals that they scored. Huh. Okay. Can I share the screen? 1 second. Kick out studio. Okay. Share this tab. Huh. Can you guys see this? Okay, so as for football, even Club World Cup is considered as the 25-26 season start. So Harry Kane in 15 games, he scored 25 goals. Mbappe 13 games, 17 goals. Haaland 12 games, 16 goals. And these numbers do not include the national numbers. If his national numbers are included, Haaland will have plus 11 to this, by the way. So just we need to see what will happen. But yeah, it is what it is. Bro, any chance to add me in the FPL group? Which FPL group? I don't have any FPL groups. I know what you're talking about though. But yeah. Anyways, Barani, where is that comment? Yeah. I'm waiting to laugh at Suchit. How, laugh at how Suchit made Gyökeres as captain like me and outburn on his bench. Bro. That entire see in the last 10 minutes or no, the last 2 minutes of the stream, I said, should I captain Semenyo? Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. First match of that game week, 2 goals and 1 assist. Bros gets 18 points. 18 points, man. 18 points. If I captained him, I would have gotten minimum what 36 points. That's like additional 16 points to this. Which will take me to 88 points. It would have been insane, but it is what it is, man. Uh yeah. Dan Burn was my last sub. Dude, even Sar gave points. So it's like Minted didn't do jack shit. Xhaka, okay, consistently gave 3 points. That's like fine, but yeah, it is what it is. నాకు మెసేజ్ చేయరా చూద్దాం. Uh, check mine. By the way, I have -4 this game. Cool. I'll check yours. I did say Captain Semenyo. I so badly wanted to do it. Flip a coin and said Yokeris. Uh, okay. Ah, I remember you saying that you brought in Rice and you captained him or something. That's a good part because Rice got a goal, clean sheet, and Defcon points as well. So that's great. So yeah, I will look into the teams quickly. Hmm, who should we check first? Luke asked first, so we'll check Luke's. Luke, 67 points -4. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I think 67 -4. Hmm. Bench. Oh, Tarkowski. How did Tarkowski get? Defensive points too. Okay. James was good, fair enough. Van Dyke comedy. Senes, yeah, we all got scammed here, bro. Senes is scammed here. Kudus, good pick. Rice, incredible. Eze, why did Eze get? Who did he get assist for? Oh yeah. Ha. It was Eze shot that got deflected to right. Okay, ha, makes sense. You thought Buende will give you points this game week as well. Haaland, okay. AKTK, fine. I think you'll get Neto to come for Boeing. Oh no, your bench boost. Never mind. Huh. This will be the case. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say, right? Who suggested me to switch Dubravka for Keller? I forgot who told me to make that change because the moment this is the first time ever I had Dubravka as my starting goalkeeper and Kelleher on the bench. And the moment I did that, Kelleher gets 3 points and Dubravka gets 2 points. Why? I don't know. But that one time was like, God damn, bro, it is fine. Yeah. Exactly. See, Barani, and also there's a reason why I call you a jinx. On Twitter, you told at Suchit Rice Odegaard as a let it all work out. The moment that happened, guess who gets injured? Odegaard. Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Next we'll look at Barani. Ba- Barani, 70 points. Ooh, -4. Okay. That's like what, 66 points this game week? Rice, great pick. Mbuemo. Oh, he got an assist. Was it for the Cespo goal that he got an assist? I think that was a Semenyo. Oh, man. Dude, Everton pissed me off. Everton pissed me off. Game week 6, I had NDI and Grealish. None of these two did anything for me. I removed both of them. This game week, both of them scored both the goals. I think one scored one, each scored each goals. You get me right. So that's the whole that pissed me off. Haaland, okay. Richarlison. Be 2025 people have Richarlison as a striker. How? Okay, I mean that's your pick, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, this is a good one. Trafford, good points there. Vicario, you have Dubravka on your bench, and you told me to put Kelleher instead of Dubravka. My own ops are there in the concurrent videos, man, crazy. Gehi, cool, and fine. Van Dijk. Van Dijk was a good thing that you kept on the bench, but it is what it is. To be fair to me, he's done it 3 games in a row. Fair enough. I should have climbed places. I really same dude, same. You saw how close I was to making 7 years captain on stream, right? Just imagine, dude. Just imagine extra 16 points would have been insane. Vikari was playing Leeds. No, it's not my fault. He's an idiot. True, true, true. Look, 70 points, 71 points this game this week. Can you believe that shit, man? Man, I'm so happy. Same, dude. 71 points for you, 72 points for me. I thought, see, the last 2 game weeks, I've been way below the average. So I'm very happy to cross the above average, and 70 points is insane for me. But yeah, it is what it is. Um, which other team should we look at? Let's look at Salu's team. Oh, how does Salu's team do, by the way? Salu, okay, so this is goddamn. So people had Semenyo, didn't captain Semenyo. That's okay. Let's look at Salu. Salman. Oh my god. Did he follow to top 50? Oh no, he's in 30. He fell to 30. Never mind. Kelleher, good. Truffet. Esteve, okay, that was bad. Oh, he captained Saka. Oh yeah, he captained Saka and I had to captain Yorkers. Fair enough. Mo Salah, thank God I removed him. Um, oh yeah, Tijani. Who spoke about Tijani? Tijani is such a weird player, dude. Because I've seen the highlights was in Monaco. Tijani was very good, but hit the crossbar 3 times, 2 times. Uh, this game against Brentford, I think he hit the crossbar 1 or 2 times as well, right? So Tijani, as an FPL player, very frustrating, I guess. Except the first game week. After that, he's been very shit in that. He's been very unlucky, like how you said. Yeah, he's been absolutely unlucky. But I think his overall performance has been decent, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is. Um, he had João Pedro. God damn, he made 2 free transfers and he did this. Ayo, Salo. Let's look at Arush. Arush. Oh, he's not there in top 50. Is he there in top? Damn, he fell to 82nd position. And I'm 111. Not fair. 74 points. Oof. Semenyo, Kudus, Gap. Oh my god, his midfield bossed it. What a midfield. Baleba eating up no points at all, 3 weeks. Do I pick Xhaka? See, Xhaka will get you minimum 3 points in my opinion because he's having the DEFCON points and the minimum the 2 points and all that. And here and there he's been assisting as well, so it could work out for him. That's why I brought in Xhaka. So yeah. Um Arush's bench was insane. A bench itself gave what 30? 37, 43 points is bench. Then Haaland captain, fair enough. Waldemar, I have Waldemar as well. So yeah, Waldemar is a good shot for people who didn't take him. So I mean, Waldemar is 7.1, Mateta is 7.5. So pick a choice, whatever you want. So yeah, mm, anyone else's that I need to look into, or do I want to look into? No, nah. Anyone else in country news that want me to look into their team? Do let me know. I'll wait for like about 10 seconds and then we can wrap up the stream. Hmm. Who's on top? Who's this guy? Karthik Pawar. 80. Haaland he captain. This he captain. This vice captain. Balebo on bench. Dan. Oh, he had Dan Burn and Gabriel. Fair enough. Clean sheet and Defcon points. What? What? And Raya. Can I say anything? Who's. Okay, I know Ritin Gandhi from Instagram. Marcellus Munoz. Midfield, fine. How many points? 75. Fair enough. Did he use bench boost? No, no bench boost. Yeah. I guess that's about it. Nobody else wants me to check their team, so that is fine. I have no complaints. Okay. The agenda for the international break, right? What is it going to be? We will try and bring in collaborations, United collaborations, Chelsea collaborations, maybe even other Arsenal collaborations as well, Indian, non-Indian as well. So let us just see what happens. What it looks like. By the way, UEFA has approved Barcelona's request to move the Barca vs Villarreal match to Miami. Huh? When did this happen? It happened? Are you sure? Are you joking? I don't know, man. What is this joke? Absolute joke. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll try and bring in collaborations for the next 1.5 weeks or whatever this thing is, right? We'll see you soon. Take care. Times are testing, situations are bad, but just take care of your health. Football will come and go. It's not that deep, but it's deep. But yeah, in the end, just take care of your health. Take care of things that you need to in your life as well. Cool. We'll see you soon. Till then, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever. Bye bye. Take care. Peace.